I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. So hard to find, it's the real damn thing. Don't be wasting any time, I got somewhere to be. Always on the grind, yeah, you know me. Hold the crown will be mine, you can call me king. A matter of time for you all love me. Finally at my prime, right where I wanna be. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. Put my money where my mouth is, I'ma get it now, kid. Heard around town, this sound is astounding. Feel my heart pounding, bass is surrounding. Think I finally found it, so I'm gonna mount it. Like an ex-girlfriend, I'ma get it back. Make a couple racks as I make a couple tracks. Stay on the attack as I'm writing every rap in a snapback. Black off this coke and this jack. Man, I feel good, dog, I feel good. Woke up a little richer, also with a little wood. If I could teach this shit, man, really wish I could. So listen up closely, I'll give you a push. I raise hell every time my lyrics pop up. I take shots at the haters with the sawed off. Girl, you better keep me up or I'll nod off. One shot, all I got, I will not stop. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. So hard to find, it's the real damn thing. Don't be wasting any time, I got somewhere to be. Always on the grind, yeah, you know me. Hold the crown will be mine, you can call me king. A matter of time for you all love me. Find me at my prime, right where I wanna be. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. Yeah, it's not enough, man, I want more. I keep on doing business, open every single door. I wanna be the richest, so you see me up on Forbes. I can do this through my music, that's how I even the score. I don't take it slow, man, I want it bad. Every single day, I'll be carving out a path. Like a girl with a tat on her back, all black. I'ma take her right back to my pad where it's at. I don't ever slack off, so you better back off. I'm about to blast off faster than NASA. Everybody stand up, put your fucking hands up. That's the demand, yup. Welcome to the brand, bruh. No, I'm not cautious, I take risks. And no, you can't stop this, I'm too slick. She knows that she wants it, so come quick, baby, know that I'm on it. I don't quit. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. So hard to find, it's the real damn thing. Don't be wasting any time, I got somewhere to be. Always on the grind, yeah, you know me. Hold the crown will be mine, you can call me king. A matter of time for you all love me. Finally at my prime, right where I wanna be. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. One of a kind, there ain't no one like me. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me.
Can you hear the drums, Fernando? I remember long ago another starry night like this. In the firelight, Fernando, you were humming to yourself and softly strumming your guitar. And I could hear distant drums and bungle chords from afar. They were closer now, Fernando. Every hour, every minute seemed to last eternity with no content. I was so afraid, Fernando. We were young when they told us it would only be 10 more years. And I'm not ashamed to say we're sorry again on Twitter. 343. There was something in the air that night. Yo, what's up, everybody? Mic check, 1, 2. It's Monday night. Grindhouse is open. I don't know what's going on with that internet, but it's bothering me. What's up, grinders? Hit that like button, share it out. We are here. It's Gaming Grindhouse Monday night. It's open. Saints Row. Oof. Shout out to all the grinders. Toolman, who are you? Who are you? Mr. Tennis Sergeant Buck Rogers, good to see you. Dylan Rafferty, Jacob Walker, Neil, Geo Knows Gaming, Grinds Knows Gaming, Jacob Walker, Josh Ayers, Nick. Shout out to everybody coming on in. Wild Wolf. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the YouTube. It was messing up, so I had to cut the song short. But, you know, for your patience, I am going to I'll compromise here, you know, and I will play you the next best song. Grinders, you know what it is.
Oh, and second us too. Games are coming fast. 12 minutes and 8.
He's just gone. No.
Gamepass. Somerville, Playtown Requiem.
Oh yeah.
What to play first and what to play last. Skyrash 2, Ground, Shroom and Doom.
It's all there. It's all leaving Game Pass. And somebody who knows Game Pass all too much, Frogs, what's up? How you doing, man?
Pretty good, man. Just wow.
Yeah, the internet's been a wow, man. It's been dry. It's been rough.
It's you know, it's not even that it's been dry. It's just some of the things that we've been talking about. And you put them on the list, I'm kind of like, are we just at the point where we have nothing to talk about? I think.
Yeah, I know. We'll fly right through them.
I think the start of this week is when you're going to start seeing the bigger games come out. You know, Madden's came out.
Yeah.
You're going to have your 2K games, NBA, and so forth. So we're gonna get the game conversation is going to pick up, but it is August going into September, and I always tell people if you are buying games from this month, or you want a game from between August and December, wait. Don't buy shit. Because Black Friday and Cyber Monday is coming. I've been saying it. Saints Row, wait on it. $15 on Black Friday guaranteed. There's a lot of games that are going to be cheap. So don't buy anything until after Black Friday. That's my rule in a month. Unless it's something's big like a God of War or Call of Duty, try not to buy any of these games you see coming because they will be dirt cheap. Callisto Protocol, dirt cheap. That game will be $29 before you know it. Don't buy any of this stuff. Wait. Just wait. Give it about a month.
Wait, he says.
It's a must wait.
Just wait. Xbox knows about that. They should be okay about that, dude.
Well, they're not even waiting. They just don't have anything.
Yeah, you're right. You know, hey, and just wait, but Frog's right. You know, this is the time of the year, especially Ubisoft games. As we say here, never go full Ubisoft. Let me tell you right now.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about Ubisoft with their thing. And it's not even on the list there. But I'm going to tell you right now. Do not. Goddamn, I need my reverb. Do not take a picture. Do not buy bones and balls, or whatever the hell it is, skull and bones, ass and cheeks. Do not buy that for $70 at launch because Ubisoft will put that game on a deep, deep sale on Black Friday. And as we say here, never go full Ubisoft. And that is the voices of wisdom. Do not go full Ubisoft. Ubisoft games primarily launch at a high price point. You'll get the goddamn special mother's cousin's former roommate, silver gold edition, platinum's ass. That will be $40 by the end of this year. And they'll be charging $120 for it. And never go full Ubisoft. They are tricksters, man. I've learned them inside and out. They'll have the whole goddamn skull, bones, and ass all coming out in November. For a goddamn low price of $40 with the season pass and all that horse shit. Gold edition, platinum balls, all that stuff. It'll be all in there. Do
That's
not
why I
go
never
full
buy.
Ubisoft.
That's why I don't buy most of the sports games until the following year. If I want them.
Yes, that's it. I know, Madden. And, we're talking about playing some games. But first, we get to the first topic right into that. I do want to shout out the VIP grinders and, Herman Holtz. We got to get him, man. Qualities. And here we go. I got to shout him out. Bass drop. Herman Holtz. Let's go. We're in the club. Herman's here in the club. Here he is. Shout out to the VIP grinders. Thank you again for all your support here at the VIP using those wonderful emojis. In the chat, Herman Holtz Quality Splits. These are the quality VIP grinders that support this channel. I want to thank everybody for all your dance. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, yeah, he put a new remix together. Goddamn, DJ Dave Guetta. Dave grinds my gears. Here he is, Herman Holtz Splits. Thank you, VIP grinders inside the Herman Holtz Quality Splits Club. Booster and Phil Spencer sitting outside, worried about the refrigerator, and Bootleg Joel back there. Always wanted to be part of the show, but they stayed behind the quality sheets. So, we got the remix going. But shout out to all the VIP grinders. Yes, who are you? Just came on cue. Hit that like button. It's free, goddammit. Herman Holtz Quality Splits. Member for 10 months. Mr. Who are you? Yeah. Thank you again, VIP grinders. I gotta make sure I get my title screen out here. We don't want to see that trash again. Oh, shit, no. I don't want to call my thing trash. But anyway, now we'll get into the topics. But shout out to the VIP grinders using those emojis. You want to be one, you hit that join button. And you get to use these emojis. And I think we might be using all of them tonight. Bootleg Joel and the 3 C's and Holy Spirit. There's some wild shit going on, man. Gee. Yeah, 3 C's. That is the topic where I have the gaming Twitter fail. Because I'm just like, gaming internet, I don't know, man. I am like, I look at Twitter and my eyes roll so much that they must roll out of my head onto the floor. Because I'm just like, what happened? I mean, I'll get into that. We're gonna fly through this shit. Play some game. So yeah, Frog talking about Madden. I had the trial. I played the Madden EA Play. Let me tell you something. Madden. This is what they do, and I know people who love Madden are gonna say this. I used to love Madden, but I feel that this is the thing they do. There's too much stuff on the screen. I feel like they basically had this stuff working, like had these things going on. And what they do is to kind of prove that they've done something is they create overlays to highlight what the computer is doing. And I think that is just so like annoying that they do this stuff that you wind up just wanting to turn it off because it's like, I understand it's a video game, but you want to have some sort of like, hey, it looks like I'm playing a real game, like a little bit of a realism and stuff like that. And when you load it up and they got a meter over the guy, they got an area circle where you can move the stick to find out where it's going to be in the circle. Then you could jump stick, juke, move, all these pop-ups. And it's almost like ads, like almost like a mobile game with all this goddamn like UI overlay on everything. And it's like, look what we did, precision passing. And now it's like, you could always lead the runner with the stick. Now they just got a circle with a bullet point thing, and you can move it now. Like I just think like they're compensating their lack of innovation with just like, hey, they've been doing this stuff. It was in last year's game, but now we're just gonna add some overlays to look like we tweaked it. And now they got full control because now they could see we have a huge arrow that will point there, and it's just like it's so extra that it's distracting. And I just feel like they did it again. With Madden, nonetheless. They do it with Madden a lot. Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yes, and they put Tiger Woods on it. Tiger Woods is back. Oh, they can't. Wait, whoa, Frog, pause. They can't hear you. Oh, shit. Wait a second. They can't hear you. Hold on. Well, Frog, he didn't say much. Well, he was saying. Wait, whoever's talking. Hold on. Let me I got to fix the output. Oh, hold on. I got to fix this, Frog. Hold your thoughts. The grinders are spoken. Hold on. Can you hear Frogs now? Frog, say something.
Can they hear me now?
Now I can't hear Frogs. Oh, shit. Pause. Wait a second.
Now I hear myself.
Wait, now Frog can hear. Can say something, Frog. I can hear you now. I can hear you. They might be able to hear you. Let's see. Get. I can't hear you. Hold on. I know why I hit the mute. They could have heard you before the thing. Now they can hear you. All right, good. Now, good.
Okay, so they can hear me.
Now they can hear Frog. Yes, now you can hear him. So Frog was saying that about the 2K22. That he's going to be getting that.
2K23 for yeah, I'm gonna grab the Michael Jordan edition when it goes down in price as a collector's item. And then I noticed the biggest day 2K23 with Tiger Woods, baby. He's back on the cover.
Tiger Woods is back.
What? And I bought last year's 2K PGA 2K23. So that means that 2K they're doing something right. They got wrestling, they got basketball, they got golf. Especially with Tiger on the cover, that's pretty good.
Which is crazy. Is EA used to have Tiger Woods golf.
They did.
Right.
But when he went through all that stuff, they said no. And Tiger Woods golf was huge.
It was huge, yeah.
2K can really pick up the mantle. What I will tell you is they're taking the same formula with this 2K23 PGA game as their basketball. It's VC bucks all in this game. There's all kind of VC stuff in this game. I already been looking at it as $120 edition. I was like, man, they can go suck something.
I just can't believe they're charging that much for these annual. I don't know, man. It seems like the annual games are getting like the $70 treat, like this huge ass, like 130. No, now NBA has like $120 edition, but it includes the NBA League Pass.
Yeah, which is cool.
That's pretty cool.
Well, it's 150, but
150. Yeah, but the League Pass is like $60. Like, yeah, it's like more than that.
So if you think about the League Pass, you're kind of, I think you're getting over a little bit. But you really got to be a fan of NBA games, like to get that. I just want the $100 edition with Michael Jordan on the cover. Like, I had the one with Kobe on the cover, and I paid.
And you're getting the physical, right?
Yes, and I paid $29 for it when it went on sale. It was very easy to find. I think Michael Jordan's, and it's a collector's item for me. I'm never gonna open it. It's sitting there. It's wrapped up. And they're collector's items, and I'm gonna tell you why. After Kobe passed, right? I started thinking about some of the legends in the NBA that, have graced the covers of some of these games. And I said, I bought that 22 3 times. I bought the regular edition and I bought 2 copies of the one with Kobe. And I either as a collector's item, I ended up giving one to my friend. But I think they're going to be collector's items. And anything happens to Jordan, this is definitely going to be. And it's kind of sad to say it like that, but I think that Jordan, now where he is, it's kind of you're in the era where you probably need to start collecting some Shaq stuff, some Jordan stuff, some Kobe stuff. There's certain basketball
I see where you're going with that stuff. I see where you're going.
And so if you can find it for an affordable price, I say buy one, never open it, sit it there, and then if you want the regular game, buy it. Because here's my thing: these games drop in price so quick, they really do. So I think that I'm like you, like I'm gonna eventually get FIFA 23 and PGA, but I'm gonna get them cheap.
I've been into the FIFAs, and then NHL is the thing that I get all the time. But like again, I kind of I used to use the EA Play. Now I used to use that EA Access for $30 for the year, where I could play 10 hours of the game. I play online and stuff, and then by the time I'm kind of wrapped up, because I bounce around to a lot of games, by the time I'm wrapped up with that 10 hours. Then the game's usually because the game usually goes out about a month or so before the season releases. So then I would see in retail probably when the season's about to start, they kind of drop the price or go on sale, $10 off, $20 off. Then I'll buy it physically. And then when it goes into the vault, then I trade it in for like $20, $30. And then and that's kind of been my rollout. But the thing is that I feel like EA, besides this time of year, has done nothing for the rest of the year, which makes that EA Play absolute garbage. Yeah. They have done nothing, EA, for the whole year.
They've gotten trash because 2K has 4 different versions in the store: a 69.
Well, the 2K does that shit, yeah. But like,
and I think that same with that I just don't understand.
But EA, Frog, that EA Play, right? That gives you the access to the vault. They haven't put anything in the vault. They milk out these sports games throughout the whole year. So like, you're not getting anything else but those sports games. Like EA Play.
Yeah, it's worthless.
That's why I just said I'm not even doing that trash. Like, for $30, you know what? I'm just going to wait for NHL Go on sale or whenever I want to get it. And I'm just going to get it and play NHL and then FIFA when that goes on sale. Usually, again, the grind is another grind to Thomas. Target does their be on the lookout in October. In September, maybe not. But maybe they'll do it in September. But October, but definitely the first or second week of November, they do the buy 2, get 1 for free at Target. Where you can load up on these games. Right around Call of Duty release time, usually the week before Call of Duty, and it doesn't work with Call of Duty. But sometimes it does. That's how I got Battlefield on Call of Duty. But you get physical 2 for 1 at Target. They might do it in October. They definitely do it like the second week or first week in November. You may get it at the end of September. We're back to school. Something like that, or middle of September. But usually they do the 2 for 1 at Target. That's usually where I grab the extra holiday games that I kind of like the second tier of games I want to play.
Still don't understand why Battlefield hasn't went free to play.
Dude, Battlefield, I don't have enough room for these things, but Battlefield with their season pass thing, dude, that is sad as hell.
Very sad.
My God, yeah, I'm gonna show it up on here. My God, like, what are they? And this is just going off of EA, like. Even Battlefield didn't even make it into EA Play Vault. Like, EA dropped their whole goddamn EA Play thing. Ever since they went to Gamepass, that they included in Gamepass, they haven't released shit. I think Mass Effect Legends or whatever, like the Mass Effect thing was like the last Vault game besides the sports games.
EA is a pretty trash company.
They have been bad, dude. I wonder if that Apex is keeping them alive, that they don't need to do anything else. But man, here's Battlefield, dude.
Battlefield is to become a service game. Just let it be free to be a service game.
Do you see what they do? Like, look at this. Season 2. This is their roadmap.
I don't know which is worse. Halo taking stuff out of the game.
We got that. I got that. I don't have it on the list, but we're talking about that shit.
Or is it worse that Battlefield is basically dead? Both those games.
One map, Frog.
Yep, they're both dead.
Map. Renewal map update. Orbital map update. That old ass map that we played from the beta with the goddamn spaceship is getting an update? Dude, that's like that's the map came out with the beta. What are we doing here?
Those franchises are dead.
Specialist, the new look and feel. And like here, I had the breakdown of what they're doing. Where the hell is it? It is
September, October, November.
Wow, yeah, across a month. You see that?
This is
where the hell is it?
This is EA's fault. And I'm going to tell you like this. It does not matter what they do with their next season because we all know Call of Duty Modern Warfare is going to come out and stomp everything.
EA got nothing, dude.
Outside of God of War, it's going to stomp everything.
Season 2. They spent the Season 2. The game came out almost a year ago. Season 2 now. A new map, a new specialist, new weapons, new vehicles, new battle pass. Of course, they get that. That has to be in there, right? Yeah, that has to be in there. New experiences with, I don't know what the hell that means. Was somebody going to come in there and slap you on the ass? I don't know what the new experiences mean.
Said something. He said EA looks good in the trailer. It's a trap. I totally agree.
Yo, EA has gone to shit, man. They are done. Even Dead Space got delayed. Oh God,
man. They're gonna gear up. Microsoft's gonna end up trying to purchase EA. They're gonna keep all their sports games.
That'll be next year's purchase.
And then maybe Sony buys, Ubisoft and Square Enix.
Dude, that's next. Sony buying Ubisoft? Oh shit, no.
No, I mean Ubisoft wants to be sold. I think they want it.
If Sony buys Ubisoft, the Herman Holt splits. He's gonna have a tear in his pants, and one of his balls are gonna fall out because I don't know about buying Ubisoft. That
Sony
doesn't represent quality for Herman Holt split.
Wouldn't be an all
That's a
bad
split
thing
with a rip in the pants.
if they could put out games that were more frequent because Ubisoft is a service now. That's my whole point. Ubisoft is a service-based company. All their games are services. Think about it. Rainbow Six, service. For Honor, service. Every game they release is a service-based game. Ubisoft is a service-based company, so it wouldn't be as bad. Sony wants some service-based games. They have them. They just have to remain multi-plat because if they don't, they're not going to do well.
Oh man, we got to ask. That's it.
So maybe there's no reason to really buy Ubisoft.
Dude, I'm telling you. I don't even want to put the. I was going to put a poll. What is next? I'm going to go. What is next? All right, and I'm going to put these options in here. We're going to go either EA and Microsoft, Sony and Ubisoft.
If somebody's going to buy Square, and I think it's going to be Sony.
Then both. I don't think.
Well, Sony doesn't really need to buy Square Enix because they have such a good partnership with them. It's like they really, unless Square is just bleeding money off, Sony doesn't really need to buy them.
Oh,
you know.
I got. Oh, and then the last one will be.
Shoot, what other company? Oh, THQ Nordic. Oh my God, did you see their conference? Oh my God, what a shit show!
They had a conference.
Oh, yes, it was a fucking disaster. Everything. Remember, I made a comment to you before when I said like, well, Microsoft had their conference. Like a lot of their shit looks like THQ Nordic games. That's what that. Oh my God, when I watched the conference, I was like,
bro,
oh my
we
God,
wasting time.
Bro, is this an Xbox conference? Their games look like shit. Their games look like shit. They're like coming to PS5 and PC and.
Oh, is that when they showed the Dead Island 2 that's been in like development for like a decade or two?
What the fuck game? Alone in the Dark sequel. Oh my Jesus. God, dude.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that Alan Wake 2 that they confirmed that they were working on that. Dude, the Remedy said we're making Alan Wake 2 in a tweet.
Yes,
that was pretty cool. Alan Wake 2 is pretty awesome.
Conference was hard.
No, I didn't even know they have a conference. But so did you play Madden at all? Did you jump into Madden? No. Did you play Rollerdrome?
I did play Rollerdrome. I got some trophies in it.
Nice. I play that. I like it.
Gonna be. I thought it was gonna be easy. That game is not easy.
Nope. No, it's not. No.
Like there's a lot of button presses, a lot of things you gotta do.
Yep.
I was like, oh shit, this game is not. This game is not easy. I'll say, I do understand what Jaffe was saying about that game could have got more attention, but I think that game is multi-plat, if I'm not mistaken.
It's in PC and PlayStation for now.
I think it is coming to if I'm not mistaken, I think it is coming to Xbox.
Wow, they didn't announce it though.
Well, I'll tell you why I think it's coming to Xbox.
What's going on my stream?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I don't know what's going on my stream here. Why what makes you think it's going to Xbox? I don't know, man. YouTube is not liking. Oh, did my stream? What the hell happened? Dude, I don't know what's going on. There's something going on. I'm afraid to do anything. My stream is like whack. I don't know. It's still on. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the YouTube player.
So I was gonna say, parent, Private Division, they make a lot of. They publish and help make a lot of games. Because if I'm not mistaken, they help Obsidian do that Outer Worlds game. So I thought Microsoft, they don't. Private Division is owned by, if I'm not mistaken, I think 2K, Take-Two owns them. Take-Two Interactive owns them. But they seem to publish a lot of games. And the reason I think it is coming because the reason I think Rollerdrome is coming is because a lot of games they publish end up being multi-plat. You gotta think they published what was it? Super Giants game Hades. They published Outer World and that came to everything. They published Ancestors Human Odyssey. Rollerdrome.
Yeah, but I tell you, like I'm enjoying it, but it is definitely difficult. Like I finished my second boss fight. That spider thing.
Kerbal Space Program 2 with the little aliens. So I think this will be a multi-plat game. I think Sony just hopped on it and they have
Of
some
course,
exclusive.
but the thing is like this is Sony identifying. This is a pretty cool game that I thought it was pretty unique. Like at first, I don't think it's very appealing. Like you look at it, you're like, what is this rolling around and shooting? And then, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was just making sure.
So like, rolling around shooting stuff. But then when you see the depth of actually the tricks and all the stuff you got to do and different enemies respond differently, like
really hard.
there's definitely a lot of skill to it. For example, the guys that shoot the rockets, if you shoot them with a shotgun, they put on a shield and then they stay there. But if you shoot them with the pistols, you could unload a whole pistol on them. That's how you drop them. But those guys will, they'll do a shield if you hit them with anything else.
And I think that it's a cool game for the price. What is it, $19 if you have?
And they did the trial, but did you see that trial shit? It was messed up. It was supposed to be an hour, but then it was 35 minutes.
35 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's how I played it. I played the trial first to see if I wanted to get it.
Yeah, get you through it.
I was like playing a trial, and I was like, oh, this is hard, but it was fun. It was really fun. It was really interesting. It's a different kind of game. It's not like anything else you've ever played. It's very different. So I'll tell anybody that, if you're looking for something that's different, play it. It's not like anything you've ever played. It's definitely not. It's a very unique game. I see what Jaffe's whole point is, because it's so unique and it is kind of a niche thing. It could become a cult icon. I guess Jaffe's whole thing is he really would like to have seen this in the PlayStation Premium service, like their type of service.
No, I don't agree with that. No. I don't agree with Jaffe's horse ass with that one. That is no.
I'm gonna tell you why I agree with Jaffe.
No. Because just because the game is in that service doesn't mean that it gets more exposure. I think that the way they did it, by having a trial, even though the trial was busted, by having an hour trial, and even though 35-minute trial, and then with a discount, I think that gives accessibility without kind of saying this had to be free in a service. Like I think that is another method of getting exposure to a game if you don't want to put it all in a service.
Here's what I say. I don't think they should have put it in their service. I think
could you set a precedent, Frog? That's the problem.
It should have been a PlayStation Plus game, though. I do think.
See, this is the problem that I'm having with what's going on. Is this assumption? This assumption, because I saw a whole bunch of people about Rollerdrome going on like this is a game. This should be in a certain. Like, why is this assumption?
I'm gonna tell you why this game should have been like on PlayStation Plus.
Because that's dangerous.
This game is cool. This game is cool for what it is, but by no means is this game going to sell in the period that we're at with all these other big games coming out.
No, it got it, dude. I think it got it. It got good traction because it came out when there's nothing out, and the fact that they gave it a trial and it was on a discount.
I think the only way you get into the trial is if you have that higher tier service above Plus. That's the only way you get it. Not many people are in that service. That's why I say I think it would have got a lot more.
But it's on sale for $20 anyway if you have just the base version of the service.
Yes, but my whole thing is I do think it should have kind of went to Plus. This seems like a quality PS Plus. I don't even say like it needs to be in Game Pass, but it wouldn't hurt if it was. And I guarantee when it comes to Xbox, it will be in Game Pass. I guarantee it will.
If it comes to Xbox, just like we're looking at Deathloop and all those other games.
It's still an Xbox. I just think that this game, as cool as it is, and it's such a different animal from everything else that you've played, this kind of needed more exposure. So when that next big thing comes out, they can say, oh shit, these guys made this. Let me try. Because I think that's the big problem is it's $29 off the bat. If you have PlayStation Plus, it's $19. I don't think many people are going to buy this game. When I look at my friends list, I can tell you there's a handful of people that have purchased this game. And I got, some good amount of friends. But, I think 13 people on my friends list, and I got over 150 players on my friends list. So what I'm saying is I do think this is a game that really could have been exposed in a different way. I really want to see, bro, am I going to buy it? Of course, because I like it. But not everybody's going to be me. I like unique, weird stuff like this. But I think that maybe this game comes out, and here's my thought, Jez, and mark it here, Frogs Adamus. Maybe this game comes out. It's discounted for the PlayStation Plus. By the end of the year, next year, January, Rollerdrome is in the PlayStation Premium service.
Maybe.
I think because You know why, Jez? Because we're at a time period between August and December. There's too many big projects. People are saving that Christmas money, that freaking Black Friday money. People sell it.
The thing is like
doesn't seem like a stretch, but for people who want the God of Wars and the Call of Duties and the Maddens and the 2K,
I know, but the thing is that I don't like the assumption that this, like, the thing is, like, you see this game as like, oh, that should be in a service, because now, you know what, if we keep doing that, then those are the kind of games that will leave in a service. So, like, you can't say, like, anything not but the big games goes in a service.
No. I mean, because it's a smaller indie title, but what I'm saying, I think it would have been a good PlayStation Plus or a PlayStation Premium type of game.
No, what they need to do is they got to put the goddamn classic games in the friggin' service for the top tier. That's what they need to do. Where are those? Where the hell are those games? That's some horseshit right there.
Yeah, in a year, I don't think I'm gonna be subscribed to the service because they have.
I'm not like, no way. That premium service, they could wipe their ass. First off, the trials are all right, but like,
I agree.
The thing is that they got to be more aggressive with the trials for new games. But I'm not gonna pay for trials. Like, I want some of those classic games, and if they're not putting that in, like, they're gonna go a whole month of August without putting classic games in. Like, that's bullshit. Like, that's a premium tier. That's one of the only perks of the top tier is the classic games. And don't tell me, like, you know, when you click on classic, it's like, oh, well, you get PS4 games. No, you get PS3 games. No, where are the 1, 2, and PSP games that you said were part of this classic essential, this classic premium tier? Because you need to announce those things, and don't give because everything you announced is going in the middle tier. But that premium one, where is
licensing?
I don't give a shit what it is. All I know is that they have a premium tier for classic games, and there's no classic games that they announced for the whole month.
The reason I'm asking that is, do you think it's licensing? Because
I don't care what it is. Then they don't announce it if it's licensing.
Hold on. The reason I'm saying that is because Phil Spencer did come out and talk about, remember when we talked about backward compatibility being done for Xbox?
Well, then they should have known that before they promised the service.
He did say the reason why they had to stop.
And I don't listen to Phil Spencer.
Well, he said the reason why is because they were having licensing issues, and that's the reason they had to stop backward compatibility from the OG Xbox and the 360. It was licensing issues. That's why some of the games, the big games we wanted, we didn't get. But if I'm not mistaken, Sony owns Legend of Dragoon, right? That's their.
I don't know, dude. I don't know where it is. Like, the fact is, I don't care if it's licenses and stuff like that. But the problem is that you have a premium service that has trials and classic games as your benefit, and you are going the whole month of August now without bringing a classic game to the service. Like, you listed a whole bunch for the middle. That middle service is rocking. I would say it's 10 times better right now than Game Pass for what it's offering versus the last year of Game Pass. I think Sony for the last 2 months have knocked out that middle service. Boom. You know what I mean? I think they're adding tons in there, which shows is that that's the one they're really trying to push, because that top one, those classic games, they didn't announce anything for this month, which is kind of strange.
No, that was weird.
So they need to fix that thing. You know, speaking and the other thing too, speaking of, like, moving into the next topic of delays, dude. Oh my goodness. Buck Rogers says on the list of boomstick, dude. Broomsticks, please. There's some shows I cannot click on. I'm like, I roll my eyes on.
And I will say this, Jazz. I just want the game because I do feel it's a good product to get more exposure. I don't think the advertisement is good on a lot of these smaller games, and how does this game grow?
I think they did a good job on it, though. Like, yeah, it's not going to be no $1 million, $1 billion seller, but like this assumption that everybody wants to, like, the subscription gives more exposure to the game. Like, I'm going to tell you one thing. Here's another thing, grinders and everybody. Fox and I do this too all the time. If you have anybody who has the game on PlayStation or PlayStation 4, do share play with them. You could get you could play tons of the game and test it out before buying it. This is an inherent feature in the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4 and 5. Share play. If your friend is like, yo, I'm playing this game right now, it's like, dude, what? Oh, yeah, like, oh, I'm thinking about buying it. Share play it with them. They can play a little bit of it. Or, you know, if it's 2 players, you both could play it and without online and test it out that way. That's better than Twitch. That's better than a trial. That's better than a demo. You got the full, you even get the features of the DualSense controller over the internet to your controller. So if it's like you're shooting and stuff in Rollerdrome and stuff and you feel the shooting, you'll get that by streaming it if your friend is hooked up to the internet. So that is an inherent demo. I do a Frog all the time. Like, Frog, let me check out that game. If Frog wants to check out a game, I'm like, here, let me share play it with you. Try it out. You know? But there you go. That's something that, there's a tip right there for the day. But they want the green light going. Everybody forget share play exists. I blame Sony too for not, doing it. They even added a separate icon for it. And still, I think it's a feature that people don't even really utilize that much. Man, I use it all the time. Share play all the time, man. You can even show people the game. Even they could watch a mini stream of you playing it without even playing it. You could stream it in the corner and say, oh, am I interested in this game? Well, hell, let me watch you play it for a little bit and see if I'm interested in the game. There are so many resources out there besides the Twitter and the YouTubes and stuff like that that's just inherently built right onto the PlayStation. You could check out if your friend got it and stuff like that.
So, I don't want anybody to misunderstand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I think the game is good. I think some of the games we've seen that are good don't get the exposure to their. I just wonder if putting this in PlayStation Plus as a monthly game would have got this game more, exposure, would have really pulled this. I'm going to tell you like this. I don't even know what this game scored, right? Don't know what it scored.
Rollerdrome, I'll tell you, man, it's good. I like it. I recommend it. $20, awesome.
You said it was good. I saw a lot of people saying it was good, so I went off the people that I know that I trust, and that's why I went and played it. And I was like, "Oh, this shit is good." So, but not everybody's gonna do that, And it is only $20 for people who have PlayStation Plus, but for people who don't, we got to think, 29 is this. I don't think 29 is too much for a game. But, we're looking at a whole different gamer, and it's like, how do you reach that core audience? Like,
well, there's a lot of plays.
There's an audience for everybody.
But somebody just said Cult of the Lamb, dude. Like, it's not on Gamepass, and that is sold over over 1 million, dude. Yeah. I've been hearing tons about Cult of the Lamb. I'm interested in getting it.
Right. And so then that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Cult of the Lamb got a lot of exposure. Hopefully, Rollerdrome gets that same. I don't know. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be Cult of the Lamb. I think is getting a little bit viral right now at the time, like with all the stories and what you can do. And I'm interested in playing it. But I gotta look into it more. Especially since Saints Row has been goddamn garbage. Holy crap! Talk about exposure. That needs to go back. Pants up, jacket on, get that thing out of here. Saints Row is like a 56 or 55 on goddamn Metacritic. Talking about shit that goes into service. Spare us. What's the other game? EVM or something like that?
Saints goddamn Row is a technical shit show. My goodness. Do you see this trash?
Oh, yeah. I saw a guy driving and he got hit by something and he flew up off the map. And I was like, what the fuck? And then he came back into the game and he's driving and he flew under the map. Then I see him like shooting like the AI and the AI is just like freaking out. Like, I don't know what's the frame rate or what's going on. I'm like,
there's a technical issues with it. This is when it first rolled out. Now it got even lower. Dude, Game Informer 8.5. I don't know what they're smoking over there.
Come on, they're smoking. Dude,
I don't know what the hell's going on over there. But like, it's a technical issues. There's the creative builder. There's a lot of kind of like woke. Like, there's a lot of stuff in there. Like, they're not as visceral as they used to be. One was like, I saw that comment about the women and this stuff. I'm like, what the hell? Like, do not replay the mission because this is what women face all the time. I don't know what the hell, if that was real or not.
There's a lot of stuff going on in that game that I've seen people say, and I've seen things. I'm like,
dude, you can't do that. Yo, what's up, Guapzilla? How you doing? Guap says it's a 68 Metacritic with 46 reviews. Is it as good as Halo? You mean Player's Choice Award Halo? No.
It went back up because it started at like 53, 50, then it went to 56.
You can't, because that game at the time, and this is the thing with Saints Row, right? Saints Row 1 came out at a time when GTA was going serious. And GTA 3, San Andreas, was wild. It was crazy. And then GTA 4 came out and they used a new Euphoria engine. And GTA 4 was very serious. It was almost like how Red Dead is. Very, very specific in realism. All that kind of wild stuff they took away. And Saints Row came in, coming off the hype of San Andreas, of the crazy stuff that you can do.
and it kind of caught the eyes of people that wanted that open world craziness, the crazy stuff that you do in GTA, where GTA 4 was grounded and much more, not realistic, but it was realistic, in a realistic city, the physics, the missions, like you're not doing some crazy things.
It's kind of funny that Xbox has less reviewers, but it has a higher score.
Well, anyway, I didn't look at all those things.
And, Windows Central, obviously, they're going to give it a good game.
Windows Central, I got something for them. But, this is the thing. So when that came out, that was the difference. And I remember when Saints Row came out, it also had online. And it had online kind of like gang wars, they called it. And basically, you had multiplayer deathmatch where people driving cars like in an open world mini city, and it was incredible for the time. And Volition was a developer at the time for this. Yep. And I remember I had people on my game. Now this is back when Saints Row 1 came out. I had people on, dude. I had my friends list was a developer from Volition who I met in the game, and I used to play on there. He used to tell me all about it. And it was crazy. I was such a Saints Row fan because it was doing things that people wanted GTA to do that GTA wasn't doing. GTA was changing. So that's where Saints Row started. Then Saints Row 2 was even better. They did more stuff and blew it up. And then it went wild. The third, and then the president, then the aliens, and all that. Then it went crazy. But the 1 and 2 were pretty damn awesome for the time that they came out. They don't hold up over time. You put a new coat of paint on this, it's a different world now. People were trying to do the extreme, the attitude era. But first, I want to say shout out to Blah Country. Thank you very much. He goes, cards and game help better than an Xbox is UI. Oh, yes. The other feature that, thank you, Bobo. One of the things, thank you for the super chat, he was saying that when we were talking about the features of the PlayStation, share play, but the cards and the game help. Yes, I've used that game help a lot. For just times just to get through certain things. Like it will just especially for getting the platinum in where things are located for what is it? The Ratchet and Clank and stuff like that, like to help get the trophies and stuff. Like the game help is really good for that. And Stray, if you get stuck, like what I hit, you just hit the game help and it kind of shows you a little quick video. And what I like about the game help, this is just another feature that they have on the PlayStation 5. The cool thing about the game help is that it's very, very specific to what you need at that time. Like it's sensitive to what you are doing.
What is the game help? Is it the thing where you put your trophies to the side and so you see what your trophies?
No. It is when you click on the little help thing and it shows a little video of how to get. If you see like a trophy,
you're my number one customer.
I know what you're talking about. Where you can see a video, an actual video.
Yeah, you hit the video. But what I'm saying, yeah, man, I use it. If you can't find something, if it's hidden in an area.
A lot, but I don't use the game help. I use Trophy Tracker a lot.
The game help is pretty awesome because it's a perk of PS Plus. Yes, that's another thing. It is a perk of PS Plus. And what's cool about it is that it's very specific, not to spoil. It gives you just enough to do what you need to do specifically without spoiling it. So it's not like going to YouTube and watching like 5 minutes of something where you get to see the next 7 steps that you got to do with something. It only shows you that first step, and then you could actually click to see the next 30 seconds, the next step. Like it doesn't just run through it going like, oh shit, I just spoiled like what I got to do. You just want a little tip. So, and that's what's so cool about it is that it's formatted in such a way not to spoil the whole section. So you just like, hey, it's in this area. But if you want to know, like, what do we do when I get to that area? You could click on the next 30 seconds. And it's all separate in different videos and different recipe points, which is really cool. Sackboy did it well as well. Yeah, it really is a very effective way of not like kind of cheating, like you just have like watching a playthrough, but also having to find a YouTube video and then find out where that area is. It's context sensitive to where you are and what trophies you're targeting or what you want to target. And the fact that it's broken down in a very clear, coherent way not to spoil the next 7 steps unless you want to see the next 7 steps, which is pretty awesome about that thing. I had another super chat come through. He come back to the Saints Row. He goes, Saints Row is going to get sued for ripping people off. Dude, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Dude, it's technical issues with that game. But back to the Saints Row stuff. Like, the thing with Saints Row is that it came out at a time, it was opportunistic. It did what it needed to do when GTA was going full realism. And it was there, like, where the fun, wild, where the GTA used to be. And that is the thing that it was very opportunistic, and it grew from there. And it had online, it did online co-op before GTA even kind of went there with that stuff with GTA 5 that blew it all up out of the water with the GTA Online and all that other stuff. So that's the thing that, you know, what Saints Row is. Now, I didn't think Saints Row was going to get like lights out 80s and 70s because I knew that it was a very sensitive time. I'm sure it got adjusted for the times. But the technical issues with it is the stuff that's sort of a head scratcher going, we're a couple years into the generation. Why is this thing having all these technical issues? And that's the issue that I have.
You know what it is, Jazz? I'm going to be honest with you. Wait, hold on. Let me address something real quick because I keep seeing it in the chat. Look, I by no means want gaming subscription to be the number one way of consuming games because it will lower the quality. I just think that certain games need more exposure, and I'm going to leave it at that. I definitely can tell you I'm not a huge fan of game subscriptions. I think that would hurt gaming and lower the quality. Okay, now moving on.
Yes, if I agree with that.
Rose, what I don't know if you did that little creator thing where you create your character.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, okay, maybe because looking at that, I was like, this kind of still looks like a PlayStation 4 game. Like
it's a cross-gen game. It's on everything.
Yeah, and I honestly think that is the big problem. I think because it's cross-gen. I know they need as many copies sold, but I think the cross-gen thing is hurting some games. A game like this, they could have just, I'm going to be honest with you, it's going to sound fucked up. They could have just did a PS4 and an Xbox version and just never created the PS5 and the Series version until later. And the reason I say that is because I watched Digital Foundry and they did the whole tech analysis on there. Dude, there's like 5 different modes in this thing. There's a 1080p mode, 1080p performance, 1080p ray tracing, 14. I was like, yo, there's so much
CGI.
1440p this, 1440. And I was like, and then there's finally a 4K mode, but the frame rate is unlocked in this game. So the full 4K mode, they're like, oh, it runs at a full 4K, but it goes between 30 frames to maybe 60, but it never hits 60. And I'm like, why didn't they just lock it at 4K 30? Or why didn't they just say, look, dynamic resolution scaling? That's the thing. What Digital Foundry said, and the reason I think this game performs so horribly, especially with frame rate, just the frame rate. They locked the resolution. So if you're playing in 1440p, it's 1440p native. 4K.
What up, guys?
Hey, what's up, man?
The problem what they did with the Saints Row game is they didn't do dynamic resolution scaling. The other thing is, I don't think this game is ready for prime time. I think this game needed more time to bake in the oven. But I honestly think, like, what was this? It was delayed before, and then because it was supposed to come out way earlier than this, right? If you remember,
the game was kind of early, yeah.
So imagine if this game had came out early. It's that Halo effect. We're gonna delay this to make this project better, and then you get it, and it's still shit. It's that Halo effect. That's why I'm hoping that, man, that guy. After looking at this, I'm like, ooh, I hope Gotham Knights is good, because damn. People are shitting on Gotham.
We skipped over some of the delays. Like, we know that Hogwarts got delayed. We saw that last week. And then, oh, damn, pause. What the hell was that? I just saw Booty running around there. What the hell was that? Pause. Oh, damn.
You said Hogwarts got delayed.
Hogwarts got delayed. That other thing got delayed. What is it? The slime. Oh, what the hell is it? The slime. That weird first-person shooter that was shown at the Xbox thing, that got delayed till December 12th.
Oh, you talking about the guns that have different
You talking about High on Life?
High on Life. Yes. Pre-order right now. Dude, so let me, before, and this probably is going to go into the end of the topic, but like, that game is pre-ordered for $60.
Yeah.
What game?
High on Life. That indie game.
It may be a full featured game, you know?
No, who knows now? Everybody wants to yell about price points. Nobody's questioning that. I thought it was an indie game, $30. But I guess not, $60.
I did too. I thought it was an indie game.
Made by Rick and Morty people. I don't know who they are. When you see a whole bunch of devs that you don't know who the hell they are, and they're charging $60, they got some balls. But right, that's the way the internet rolls nowadays. I guess we all we classify prices, and some's not worth it. But but it doesn't work for those games. It only works for like when Sony says there's a price. But anyway, Saints Row, yeah. Looks like Saints Row thing. So yeah, like what do you think about that? So what is the over under when Saints Row is going to show up on subscription services?
Saints Row, I don't know. Maybe
this year or next year? You think next year? So you think they're going to try to ride out the holiday?
Why not? They'll put it on sale. They'll put it on sale around Black Friday for like $40.
I'm so with Link. Yep.
Yeah.
Why
so
not?
they'll ride
Just
out
ride
the
it
holiday. They'll ride the holiday, then they'll go into subscription services in January.
I never was hyping that game up. I was never interested in it. I was never buying that game. Nothing that I saw from it looked good to me. I've never played a Saints Row game.
Really? Damn.
I have never been interested in the Saints Row game because I was like, why am I going to play the GTA knockoff? I could just play GTA. Like those games have never appealed to me. And then looking at the main issue I'm seeing is the performance, man. Yes. It's not good. So, fixed resolutions when you can do dynamic resolution to get you a steady frame rate. I don't understand that decision making. It's native resolutions too. It's not checkerboarding or upscale. So, overall, this game looks to be a disappointment, but I don't know. Maybe the fans that really were excited for it will continue to be excited and play it. But for me, it's a skip.
Yeah,
I don't care if the game was $10. I don't want to play it.
I was not feeling it because I
was interested in it, but now just the performance. I'll get it when it's dirt cheap. I'll eventually play it when it's dirt cheap. I'm not going to say I'm never going to play it because I do like the Saints Row series, but I can wait.
I like the more grounded Saints Row. That's the thing. Like I do like Saints Row 1 and 2 more so than the other ones. The other ones just went stupid.
So you like the Saints Row running around with the penetrator in it, huh?
No, those are ones I don't like. When I'm running around with the Phil Ness, no, I don't like running around with the Phil Ness, smacking everybody with the Phil Ness above the head at FanFest.
The purple penetrator.
Yes, the purple dildo. Yes. Yes, that is the Phil Ness. I was running around in Saints Row the Third, hitting everybody with the Phil Ness.
Imagine Redfall
one
comes
hit
out
kills.
Imagine Redfall comes out and does better than this.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, but like I was talking about, like the High on Life $60 indie game. Somebody wrote in the chat. They said that if Sony did a $60 indie game, the internet would be ablaze. This is an Xbox exclusive. They're friendly at $60. Somebody said that they have 3 games to their name. Squanch Games. That's who has High on Life. I just saw the pre-order for $60.
I'm not mistaken though. High on Life is the game with the guns that have faces and talk to you, right?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. That game, I don't know why. This looked kind of cool, but I like Rick and Morty, so maybe that's why.
Well, let's see. Squanch Games. They made Trova Saves the Universe, which that was a VR game.
I have that. Yes, that game is pretty fun.
That's pretty crazy. That was pretty wild. That game.
For the VR?
Oh, they made Accounting Plus.
Oh, that's really good. That's a really fucking good
That
game.
was a crazy game. I remember playing that. That was in VR. That was wild. That game was freaking wild. I played it on the Vive. Or I played the PSV2.
Well, High on Life, is that coming to Game Pass day one or is it not?
It's coming to Game Pass day one.
That's something I can see myself playing. I don't know. I like their games. So I'm not gonna lie and say I don't.
Frog said it.
Means when I think about Xbox.
It's like us too. New games are coming fast. 12 minutes and they're all on Game Pass.
Plays it back we go. That's my hype. I want that.
First and want to play last. To ground true and true. 'Cause they're all on Game Pass.
The Ascent, I don't know if they're... But Plague Tale, dude.
That damn song.
There it is, there it is. On repeat. Here we go. Yeah, so this game right here, High on Life, we'll see. Whenever we find out how long the game is, how much, if they go, the game's like 8 hours and stuff, just remember it's $60. So, we could figure out, what price is, because Microsoft good, what price? Sony bad. But they'll say like this is not a Microsoft published game, so then it's in Game Pass.
Yeah, it's a launch exclusive, so
you got the
that
green
means
light.
it probably will come to PlayStation. So I'm not worried about it.
Oh, whatever. All this shit's gonna come everywhere.
All this shit's coming everywhere.
Even though I gotta say, like, Kana's getting that huge update, which I'm excited for that Kana update that they're gonna do. New Game Plus and stuff like that. Again, the Anniversary Edition. Just going to Steam, not going to Xbox, not going to Game Pass. Kana only a year later gets like an anniversary update and gets put on Steam from the Epic Store, and still they're not going to the Xbox.
Does Sony own Emblem or no?
No.
Okay, so it could potentially go somewhere, but it seems like whatever Sony
just like Deathloop, dude. Deathloop and
why not for Xbox yet?
Deathloop is not even announced for Xbox yet.
Maybe they got a year exclusivity to it. That and what's the other
dude?
game?
A year exclusivity, not to talk about it. Like it's not even announced. Like a window that they even making one.
Sony doesn't play that. Let them have a contract. You break their contract, they're gonna try to get you, man, for everything.
Dude, it's not even like they're marketing it though. It's just like
they're not marketing.
It's crazy. But it's crazy.
PlayStation Premium service.
PlayStation blocking everything. They're blocking.
You just made the list.
They're blocking everything. Ghostwire Tokyo. They shall not talk about. Sony, Microsoft owns the goddamn publisher. Like I don't understand it. Sony didn't like. How did I talk about it?
They're fucking blocking. That's all they're doing.
Dude, they are.
It's turbo time.
Sony, that's a Sony contract. It's like it's turbo time.
Who are you?
It's like I'm telling you, like it's crazy. Like I don't understand. Like Deathloop, Ghostwire Tokyo, not even announced for Game Pass.
I didn't know Cult of Land was on multiplat. I thought it was only on Xbox.
Well, this is gonna be an in and out thing right now, and this kind of goes to the whole gaming Twitter fail. But Blade is not a game that's in existence. And because people are commenting, they were saying that Ubisoft was gonna make a Blade game. And it came from this guy. Rebs Gaming, I guess he was running around looking at some posts of some guys taking screenshots in their pajamas. And then
thank you.
They zoomed in on his crotch at the pajamas and said he works at Ubisoft. And then they said he's making a Blade game because it said Marvel on this homemade movie thing. And then from July 25th, 2022. And then they said Blade is maybe coming out because somebody made a post that Blade is coming out. So
Ubisoft confirmed that they are not making it.
Ubisoft came out and said, never go full Ubisoft, especially on rumors. That's what they said. They said, even rumors about Ubisoft are not what they said. Just like we did smoke and mirrors with back in the day with goddamn what the hell was that game? The Watch? No, not the Watchmen. What the hell was the freaking game that they released? The Ubisoft's game with the stupid with the hacking. What the hell is it called? Hacking. Not the Watchmen. The goddamn I'm going blank. That's what happens. That's how Ubisoft lives
Rainbow
on.
Six?
No, the one with the stupid hacking. The hacking one where you turn off the car and all that shit.
Turn off the car.
Oh my God! How many games does Ubisoft make? They made Rainbow Six, they made Assassin's Creed, and they made Watch Dogs. Thank you, myself. I just answered my own question. You guys, how do you not know that what I was asking about?
You said, wait, hacking? What are you talking about?
Hacking game.
They made what? 3 of those?
Thank you, Grind. I answered my own question. Thank you in the chat. Yes, Watch Dogs. Oh shit! Here they go. 20 Watch Dogs now. Yes, thank you. Look at this. Look at all these people I could have had in the chat, in the goddamn thing. Frog, you like the hacking. Anyway. He's like,
I forgot all about that game, man. That last game was
the last one was so forgettable.
so fucking bad.
It was NPC the game. It was garbage.
The first one, and then the second one I started playing, I was like, this game is fucking not that good, and I just couldn't do it. And then the third one, I got it for a discount at Black Friday. And the third one's fucking
horrible. Horrible. Link, did you play that Watch Dogs, the third one, the NPC bootlegs?
I got that shit for $20 on like one of them deals or whatever. I played that shit for about an hour. I said, hell to the no. This some bullshit. I had never played a Watch Dogs game, and that was my first one.
That's the worst one.
This shit was garbage.
Dude, they just took the traits and randomized characters and just said, yeah, there's a grandma that does that. Like, it's the stupidest thing ever.
No game in modern times should ever be done in the UK. It's fucking
It's
horrible.
boring. But the thing is the whole idea of these traits being randomized to just random people, like, it was the stupidest thing ever. It was NPCs, the game. Like, you were just like, who cares? Like, if this guy dies, it's like permadeath. The construction worker died. I don't care. Like, it was
you didn't care about
who cared?
You like,
and
who gives a fuck about
dude, you wind up having like 10 people, like just random NPCs, and they like have one trait that they could open up a door. Like, and know what's crazy is that all of them had the same abilities to just hack into. They all had the same ability, so you never needed using them. You never needed their specialty.
Some of them were super stereotypical. Like my very first guy I got, he's like a British dude.
It was the worst accent ever, dude.
He's from the West Indies, and I'm West Indian. His accent is fucking horrible. I'm like,
their accents are horrible. Oh my god.
And then I'm just listening to. I'm like, oh my god, this is not a West Indian accent. But I guess it's that British West Indian. It was horrible.
It was horrible, dude.
Ubisoft. Awful.
That was horrible. I can't wait to hear the accents of goddamn Skull and Balls. Oh my god, balls and dicks. I don't know what the hell it is called. Skull and ass.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't play. I'm fucking done with you, Ubisoft.
I'm done with Ubisoft, dude. Even Far Cry 6, like, it looked horrible. The only thing I liked was like my horse was like I was getting hit by the horse. And I killed my horse.
It was too much.
It was too much.
Remember all the shit that Ubisoft said was supposed to be in that game at launch, and it never came, like multiplayer this and this, and none of that shit won. Like, what the fuck is this game?
Cock and balls. I don't call cock and balls.
Cock and balls.
Ass and titties. We're gonna play ass and titties and cock and balls. Goddamn skull and balls. I don't know. Goddamn. Dude, I'm gonna say, like, Jesus, that game is like a stealth $70 game. You want to complain about $70 games? You direct your ass right there to Skull and Balls right there, because that's a $70 game we do not want. It's $70.
No fucking way.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's $70.
Skull. Get the fuck out of here.
That's what I said. Do not.
Oh my god,
dude! They got some balls to charge $70 for that goddamn game.
December 8th. This shit is. Oh my god, yeah, this shit is not going.
Dude, wait, do they even have the freaking? Wait, I gotta see something. I want to see if they have the Super Cousins Former Roommate Premium Ass Edition. Yes, they do.
Yeah, they sure do. The two digital art track. Get the fuck out of here.
Premium edition, yeah. I'm gonna hold my breath to get this content. Holy Jesus!
Holy shit!
Blood Bones Legacy, yeah, my ass. When's that coming out? Digital content. Look at this, Smuggler's Pass token. Yeah, you can wipe your ass with that thing. Unlock premium Smuggler's Pass. Oh shit!
Shit, all right.
They're smuggling. Skull and Balls, they're smuggling. Get the hell out of here. When is this shit releasing? The premium editions.
Everybody's complaining about The Last of Us.
Dude.
And now I'm not going to lie. Like, me having my whole Last of Us conversation about 69, I'm like, holy shit.
Skull and Balls.
It's going to be like $39.
Dude, and they got you get 2 additional missions for the premium edition, too. 2 missions, the Ashen Corsair and the Bloody Bones Legacy. You get the wheel. Get the hell out of here. You'll wipe your ass.
That's about The Last of Us with us not needing it at 69, because holy shit. If Skull and Balls can come out at 69, then The Last was definitely.
See, you wouldn't even realize that Skull and Balls is $69.99. That's the thing. Because everybody's talking about stupid ass Last of Us, and nobody's talking about the real shit. Skull and Balls. Tony, and what's his name's gonna come out there? Friggin' the goddamn $70 for friggin' golf is gonna be out there because they put Tiger Woods' ass on the front.
Yep, that's 69 too.
That's 69 too, man. Pause. Tiger Woods 69. Pause. He's like, I'm not coming out here unless it's $69 because that's my middle name.
Tiger Woods 69 Woods.
But I hope you leave enough room for my fist because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine.
Oh, shit out of here. But there you go. Dude, Skull and goddamn Bolt, $70. I don't even know when the game's coming out. When the hell is this shit coming out? Pre-order now. Oh, shit. Let me see. Wait. Pre-order now. When's this shit coming out? I don't think they showed a gameplay trailer for this. Join our live test. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Join our live test.
You just made the list.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that oh, shit.
Dude, this is all they showed. I didn't mind. Yo, my shit's lagging like crazy. I don't know what the hell's going on. They showed some CGI trailer of some dude walking in the streets.
I thought that shit was gonna be like $39.
$39, dude. That is a premium Ubisoft. Wait, I'm sure that I don't know what the hell's going on my stream. I cannot show a goddamn video for the life.
It's just killing me.
Brock's is dying. Brock got Ubisoft goddamn overdose.
Oh shit,
dude!
I can't believe that shit. That shit got me in tears.
Dude, and it's a cross-gen game too. Wait, is it? No, it's not cross-gen. Oh shit! Wait, I got something that's gonna give me. It's on Stadia too. Oh shit! It's on Stadia. This shit's on Stadia. Oh my god!
What is Ubisoft doing?
Ubisoft, it's on goddamn Stadia for $70. Oh shit!
Stop it! This is not worth it. This is not worth it.
So not only did I gotta pay for Stadia's stupid ass, but then I gotta pay for Skull and Balls? Holy Jesus.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
Yes, I would like to have a refund.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Oh.
Wait a second. Wait, I got something. This will wet your noodle right here. Pre-order now and get the highness of the High Sea Pack, which includes a notoriety garb and a coronation firework. Oh, shit.
What the
The perilous paradise of Skull and Balls, inspired by the Indian Ocean during the golden age of piracy. Shit, that's where this game's going. Pirates, they're gonna pirate the shit out of this game on goddamn PC. It says, dude, grow your infamy to gain access to resources and opportunities as you take on riskier contracts to gain the most loot. Craft up to 12 ships and customize them. Be wary of the untamed open world. There are predators lurking around the corner. Sail solo or team up with friends in PvE or PvPEBP. All the PvPs.
This is some clown ass
all right.
shit.
Dude, I can't even. I wanted to put this as a test for the Scolding Balls.
Out of here. Holy shit.
He said Scolding Balls. Dude, I'm going to do this test. Ready, Frog? I'm going to ask you. Oh, you looking at the stream? I wanted to ask the Grindhouse this thing. When is this game coming out? When is Skull and Balls coming out?
I think it's coming out, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's coming out like November 11th or 8th or something like that.
Yo, you got it. November 8th.
Yeah, this game is getting destroyed. This game is, oh my God. Oh, dude, I did not know this shit was sick. Yeah, Ubisoft is some clown ass motherfucker.
Who's playing this shit on Stadia?
Oh, shit, there's some clowns. Yeah, y'all really lost your fucking mind.
No, they are. That's what happened. They didn't release shit this year. I got to put the clown music on for their asses. Skull and Balls, a goddamn traveling circus. You might as well have a goddamn elephant and a lion jumping through a fire hoop. Holy shit.
Oh, man,
but no, Sony, $70. Where's the war on Skull and Balls? Where's the war? Shit. This is $70 and Tiger Woods said nothing less than $69 because that's how he rolls.
Oh,
what are we doing here? But a premiere game like Last of Us, let's complain about that in Twitter Spaces for fucking 2 weeks.
You know this is a service game, right?
Yo, this is gonna be a service of Skull and Balls, yeah. Get the hell out of here.
Not know this shit was $69.
Well, you learn something new every day. Damn it! Holy shit!
They just don't know how to read the room.
Read the room. This game has been delayed, canceled, came back.
It's been in development for like some years, right? Like years and years.
Yeah, it was announced a decade ago. Who the hell knows? But and they're not making Blade, so thank goodness.
Oh, thank God.
I don't know what these guys in their pajamas are taking pictures, but apparently this is not Blade. I hope this is not screen capping for goddamn Skull and Balls, though. Oh shit!
Shout out to Heartache because I put that comment in that Ubisoft. He was like, "Damn, you're ruthless, dude." I was like, man. When they said they weren't making Blade, I was like, "Thank God."
Thank God they're not making Blade, dude.
He was like, "That's fucking ruthless."
Dude, that would be budget Blade. He'll probably look like one of the NPCs from Watch Dogs and have some shit ass accent.
Oh my God, dude. I'm so happy that's not happening.
They would probably take somebody like they're like, you know what? Use one of those NPCs from Watch Dogs. Does he have put shades on him? We'll call him Blade.
We'll call him Blade.
Fuck, we'll have him jump super high. He'll have a sword. All right, and they had to make sure I get the battle pass in there. I want more Blades. They're like, sir, there's only I want vampires coming out every month in the battle pass. No, what the hell out of here. Piece of shit Ubisoft. Guy Vermont, whoever his name is. The hell out of here.
$70.
And then the leaker started blocking everybody because he got the friggin' punching the balls. Yeah, this guy. And Ubisoft says, sorry to slice up the rumors, but we're not making Blade game. But we can't wait to see what our friends at Marvel Studios are cooking up for next year's movie. Dude, Ubisoft is like,
hey, Ubisoft already know. They know their lane.
They know their lane. They're like, nah, we can't monetize this. Like Blade, there's not a lot of there's too many.
There's a service game for that. Oh
Dude.
shit.
Oh man. Anyway, that was a sidetrack. But wait, we do have here we go. Fake Man Bad Pig, a member VIP grinder for 3 months. Thank you. He goes, what up, boy? Jez and Frogs, you'll make me hate Mondays just a little bit less. Keep it up, guys. Holy Spirit activate. Thank you, Fake Man Bad Pig. You got it.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate. Oh, no. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
I don't know what better way to end this segment of Ubisoft with a Holy Spirit activate because they are playing the rest of charging $70 for a game we know nothing about and it comes out November 8th. That's the next game I get delayed, I'm sure.
They're like, shit, we don't even go for Ubi day one.
Like, dude, let's see if we get over with this one. But thank you again for being a VIP grinder. Remember, hit that join button. You want to be a VIP grinder.
How many people going to buy that game? Is going to flop hard.
Hell yeah. November 8th.
It may go double wood.
I can't hear it. Oh my God. They want to hear the goddamn green light. Fucking green light. But we're not doing the green light just yet. We didn't get there yet. I can't. It's not applicable. But Phil Spencer saying you got the green light.
Stop it.
You know what? It's funny because we started.
It's coming up right now.
We got to start talking about the $70 games, but there's
no. We're gonna go. Let's first get into Blade. Thank goodness we're safe from Blade. But if Blade was gonna be made, who do you want to make Blade?
Insomniac or somebody. Insomniac or
Sucker Punch. I'll say after Ghost of Tsushima.
The guys made Ghost of Tsushima, Sucker Punch. Anybody in PlayStation's camp.
Anybody in PlayStation, but somebody not in the PlayStation because again, like let's see.
We're not talking about PlayStation camp. Then let's see. Shit.
Maybe Remedy.
Maybe Remedy.
I don't know.
But I don't know. Engines are really fucking trash.
Grinders, who do you think? Who will we want to make a Blade game besides Sony's first party studios? Because I think that's the only thing that's left.
Their engines are trash. They use Remedy. I don't like
that's true.
Yeah, that'll be a friggin'
they make good games
slideshow.
I think they make decent games. The engines they need a better.
That's a good one. Dylan, there they come. Capcom. That's a good one.
That'd be pretty good. Yeah,
that would probably
be more
good,
like it'd be like a Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry. Yeah, that's a good one. Dylan Rafferty the first, Josh Ayers, and Dr. Dre. I agree. Capcom, like a Devil May Cry. You take some elements of that.
Who else? Naughty Dog, I think could do a good job.
Oh shit! Sergeant says 343 to kill the license.
Absolutely not.
Hell no.
343.
Oh.
Holy shit! No thanks.
They can't even make a Halo without taking maps out of that shit in game mode.
Oh my God! Did you see that shit?
That shit.
Did you
Holy
see
What
that
happened?
shit
What happened? What
in
happened?
Halo? What else is new with this goddamn game? This is the service that,
this
like,
game is fucking dead.
so they, holy shit, where is it? What did they do?
Damn, that's a good one. Rocksteady. I forgot about them. Rocksteady could do a good play.
Rocksteady.
Damn, they would do a
Holy
good game.
crap. So here we go. Sidebar, Halo trigger.
Oh, yeah, we
Halo
gotta talk
Infinite, that mode, that last spot and standing mode, is being removed soon. Goodbye.
What?
From Windows Central says that it's already removing its last spot and standing game mode, which, per Dustin Laguerre, said, Halo Infinite Last Spot and Standing is a battle royale. Change my mind. Well, it was not a battle royale, dude. It was far from a goddamn battle royale.
Cocksucking mouth shut.
That was before release, too, the stupid ass. It came out in April. He was like saying, no, this is a battle royale. Dude, Last Spot and Standing. Yeah, put 3 season chat. Last Spot and Standing. This game mode, let me tell you, I played this game mode. This game mode was dumb.
It's not good.
It was dumb.
No.
All right. This game mode that they added, supposedly it was their battle royale per the 3 C's. God, they added this thing. So basically, and the reason why I knew this shit was a ad hoc bullshit is because it was not even named a special thing. Like, it was basically Slayer modified with weapon drops, but it was more like gun game, where as you killed more people, you got a higher level gun. It was gun game. It was not battle royale. You did not get dropped into a big map and had to go foraging for weapons or anything like that. You just had to kill and get gun game and get better guns. And what would happen is that when the person died, they would drop the next better gun and things like that. There was no looting. There was a circle. If you want to, like, it made people get closer together so they couldn't just hide in camp. But it was basically gun game. And it was a stupid modification. And it was people like, this is the battle royale. This is the battle. And then they're like, oh, well, somebody else is making the battle royale. Well, anyway, it is leaving. They did not add infection. They did not add any new game modes. This mode was added and left. This is almost as fast as goddamn bleeding ass, how it released and went away. This is something that it's like, why? How are you taking away shit when you don't even have shit to put back in? You're not even and this goes to Game Pass as well. When the games leaving Game Pass are better than the ones going in, that's a problem. When you're taking things out of something that's already barren and you're not putting enough in there, they're goddamn beta testing the friggin' the co-op is still in beta. Who the hell knows when that's going to come out? Season 2 is almost over. It's going to be over in November, season 2. The beta, they launched co-op campaign. How many people you seen streaming it? Co-op campaign, anybody? Anybody? Bueller. Anybody streaming it? Didn't all Xbox insiders get access to Halo co-op campaign? Remember the hours Colt Eastwood was going to play of co-op of Halo? What happened? He's not in the beta. He got the goddamn Aaron Greenberg wiping his ass. He's not in the beta. He can't play Halo co-op. What happened? Where's all the live streams of Halo Infinite co-op with 4 buddies wiping ass and taking names? What happened? Oh, it's not released yet? But everybody who had an Xbox was an insider. You know, all those goddamn insiders in the goddamn chat. What happened? Where's the streams? The hours of the Halo campaign. You want to know why? Because the campaign sucked. It was boring. There were no set-piece moments. I told you this. I streamed the goddamn thing. I know what the hell I'm talking about. Nobody cares. And nobody cared that they put stupid Halo co-op in it. Because the co-op was not even better. They didn't add anything to it. Now, you got Last Spot and Standing, which is a salvaging some sort of game modes. And guess what? They're pulling it. I wonder why.
Huh?
Why do you think they're pulling it?
Want me to tell you something about something, Jez? And I'm gonna.
There ain't nobody playing that shit.
That's exactly why they're pulling it.
I was just about to say that. Yep. Thank you. I was just about to say that. Nobody's playing that trash.
There it is. It says right here. It says recently, Halo developer 343. Again, we're sorry. We're sorry. That's all they say. We're sorry. We're sorry. Here we go. Well, they said in a blog post, Last Spot and Standing, a battle royale-esque mode that released earlier in season 2. When did season 2 start, everybody? It released early in season 2. When the hell did season 2 start? Season 2 started in goddamn June. Remember in May, they told you that the shit's not going to be ready for June? Season 2, it was a 6-month season. December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So it was either May or June. That's when it started. And I remember they said that basically the friggin' game came out like the season 2 was going to be 6 months. And then they said a month before that co-op was not going to be available. Now, wait, I was going to read what they said. This is what they're saying. The Battle Royale mode released early in Season 2, which was what, 3-4 months ago, will be removed from the game's matchmaking options on August 23rd, which is tomorrow.
You're my number one customer.
To, quote, help make room, end quote, for new playlists. Players will be unable to play Last Spot and Standing. The 2v2 team doubles and ranked doubles playlist will then go live 3 hours later. Last Spot and Standing is gone. This Last Spot and Standing. Yeah, well, what do you say? Harry Johnson. Why do you guys trash games before they come out? Are you joking about Halo? Is that an inside Halo joke?
You gotta be talking about Skull and Balls.
Oh, Skull and Balls. Well, tell me, you played it? You saw enough gameplay of it? Harry Johnson for. Did you see it enough?
Fucking pirate. You want to be a pirate. He wants to be a pirate.
R.
Sorry, Harry Johnson, man.
Dude, all I'm saying is you're gonna slap some premium price on it. You better show some premium goddamn shit on it because they haven't shown anything about the game. The game was delayed forever. And where is what is the game about? Where's gameplay? What's going on? It comes out in November. Next month, next week is September. So what are you gonna do? And it comes out right next to God of War. So good luck, Skull and Balls. The
thing he can do is just go ahead and buy it, and he can come on the podcast.
Tell me about it, Harry. I want a review from you. Harry Johnson's gonna do the review for the Grindhouse on Skull and Balls.
And then when you go on, you play it, and you come on the podcast, and you sit there.
I want Harry Johnson to review it. Thanks, Harry.
You can act like I'm there and tell me all about it, because I'm not gonna listen to that shit. We know that game's gonna be fucking.
But now we're trying. I don't know if he was talking about Halo, but I guess he's calling my Skull and Balls. I don't know, Harry, which one I want. But thank you for the super chat, though. But if you're interested in Skull and Balls, that's fine, man. I don't know. I didn't see enough, but I definitely
want to hear about it.
I want to hear about it too. But anyway, they got to make room. There's so much content in Halo. They need to make room. They need to make so much room because this mode, they have to make more room because there's so much content in Halo. They got to make more room for the goddamn playlist. So there goes your Battle Royale, Destin Lagiri. Tell me that it's not Battle Royale mode, which it's not Battle Royale mode. But they're sorry. They need to make room. And then here comes the damage control because, Windows Central has to give the damage control. Ultimately, it's understandable that the developers would rotate Last Spot and Standing out of matchmaking. Now they're calling it Last Spot and Standing. Okay. Now, what happened to the Battle Royale? I remember when they're like, this is Battle Royale when it was launching. Now it's Last Spot and Standing because that's what they called it, Last Spot and Standing. But what's crazy...
shit.
What?
Somebody in the chat said, Skull and Bones is definitely a pirate game if you're stealing money at $70.
Oh, shit. So here comes the damage control. They go like this. In response to diminishing performance, though it's still unfortunate that Seasons 2 biggest mode isn't even staying available throughout the full runtime of the season. Oh my God. I gotta do.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate. Oh no. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
Oh my God. It's not even staying for the whole. A season mode is not even staying for the whole goddamn season. One of the biggest criticisms that fans had about Halo Infinite is that it doesn't offer enough content, so it's a bummer to see an existing mode get removed as a new one arrives. Would Last Spawn Standing become more popular if it got some updates and balance changes? You think? Maybe they should be doing Twitter Spaces about that shit. No. We don't do Twitter Spaces about how bad Halo's been supported for the 10-year project that can't even survive 1 year. No, we don't talk about Halo. No, we don't.
I'm going to tell you why. They
the $60 game, right? We're talking about $60 games. $60 Halo? There's $60 worth of content right here.
You know why Halo Infinite is so bad?
Because they
focus on because they focus on re-releasing Master Chief Collection. You got to remember, they re-released. They had like a soft re-release of Master Chief Collection because it was broken. More people were playing Master Chief Collection than they are Halo Infinite. And look at what they're doing with the season pass stuff over there.
Yes. So that has a real progression system too, which they still never added to the Infinite.
Exactly. That's their bread and butter. So they don't give a fuck about Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
If they really gave a fuck about the game, they would say, we can take all these maps from all these Halos we've done in the past. We can work on them and bring them over to Halo Infinite so you have a better experience across the board. But they're not going to do that.
No, it's either incompetence or they're trying to stretch the shit out. But what they don't realize is the game is going to die.
It's going to die.
It's dying already. Like a game mode that they added. Like, again, like it would have been nice if they had some updates and balance changes. They have not, even the maps, they have not added any new content to the maps, new vehicles, even with the multiplayer co-op. Vehicles, nothing. This is supposed to be a service game. That's what we were told. All the delays, all the reasons why things weren't there on day one was because this was a 10-year project. This was a service game. The Halo starts when it launches. That's what they said. Halo starts when it launches. And guess what? It has been a travesty because everybody has left since it launched, and they have not supported this game at all. The seasons turned into 6-month seasons. We won't find out how long season 3 is going to be until season 3 comes about in November? And what's crazy is that the co-op is still in beta. They said that was supposed to launch in March, back when they promised, and they delayed it when coming up to launch. Then they delayed it again and said it's going to come all across the season, the seasons of season 2. It's been in beta for the entire season. Then they added this mode, and it's not even staying for the entire 6 months. And it's to make room. It's because what's happening is that what's crazy is that this counters everything that everybody ever said about the game is everywhere. Halo Infinite is everywhere. How come game modes are not flourishing? Because so many people are exposed to the game. It is a free-to-play game, zero barrier of entry. How the hell are game modes drying up that they can't even get through the full season? That is what I need to know, because all I hear is about putting games on PC so everybody could play, putting games on phone so everybody could play. 2 billion gamers, 2 billion people could play this thing on a goddamn cell phone today. How the hell is game modes drying up to make room? This is factual. This is not fanboy. This is not Twitter Spaces. This is not somebody talking out their ass. They are removing game modes from a free-to-play multiplayer game that should be flourishing because it is on every device possible. Mm-hmm. Player's Choice Award winner. This is what everybody said. Halo's back. What happened? What happened? These Xbox fans in the chat or whoever's around there, explain to me how game modes, a multiplayer game that's everywhere, free to play. You can't even say a $70 excuse. This is free to play. How the hell are game modes drying up? It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. That's why I'm mad is about the game itself. The quality of the game, the content of the game, the support for the game needs to be there. They don't have it. The richest company in the world, buying billions of dollars of other publishers can't even support their own shit under their own goddamn nose. And my favorite franchise of Halo has turned into a forgettable waste of time. And they have just neutered this goddamn game for the sake of services, cloud, and Game Pass. And that's a fucking fact. Because I'll tell you this right now. You want to talk about $60 and $70 games. Halo Infinite was $60 goddamn dollars. No co-op. No Forge. A campaign in the same biome. No huge set piece moments. Dry ass goddamn campaign compared to what the previous campaigns, these epic firefights, huge dialogue, amazing set pieces. With Halo 5, let me explain to you, $60 for that. Oh, well, the multiplayer is free. You got 5 goddamn maps. No team deathmatch at launch. What are you talking about? I don't care if the multiplayer is free. It definitely showed up free because nobody would pay for that shit because it was so lacking. 3 big team battle maps. Wait a second. Let me finish this thought, Frog. Because 3 big team battle maps, $60 Halo Infinite was. Let me tell you what you got for Halo 5, $60. You got a full campaign, 4-player co-op, set piece moments, incredible cinematics. You had full-fledged multiplayer mode with traditional Halo arena battles. Plus you had that paintball type mode with its own set of maps. Forge came about a month later, not a year later. You also had Warzone, which also got Firefight added to it, but Warzone was a whole new other game mode. It was like a third multiplayer, a third feature. You had Warzone, you had traditional Halo multiplayer, and then you had the campaign. All for $60. Halo 5, the complete package. And tell me that Halo Infinite is worth $60 for the bare bones bullshit that they gave you. No, it's not. It's not. Dead Frog, sorry.
So
I get that comparison now.
Because you have a PC, so you can play Xbox games. I have an Xbox Series X, and I believe that Link, you have a Series X too, right? I believe he does. So
yeah, I do.
So my question is, and this is, I'm just throwing it out there, and it's all speculation once again, because that's all we can do. When we look at Xbox lineup that we know of for next year, do you think next year, if they don't turn shit around, like that, it's done? Like they're officially like, okay, you've been in this for you. What, our console's been out almost 2 years. Do you think we go into next year and they don't, by the end of next year, if they're not releasing bangers, whether they're in Game Pass or not, like it's kind of like we're kind of like, do you think you're the audience? It's kind of like, okay, look, it's been 3 years into this generation and you've done nothing for us. Do you think they're done at that point?
Nah, they will pivot. I don't think they're gonna wrap it up, but they're gonna pivot again.
People hold on, waiting for something. Look at last generation, and the reason I'm saying this is because I look at last generation to this generation.
What the hell? What this guy? What? Stick to trashing Halo. Ignore the 4 bad games PlayStation gave y'all. That's what I'm saying. 4 bad games PlayStation gave you.
4 bad games. I'm confused. I saw a guy in the chat.
List those 4 bad games, and secondly, did Microsoft even release 4 games this year to even talk about? Because Halo was the last one it did.
I think that's the guy that was mad that we were talking about Skull and Balls.
No, it's somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, what 4 bad games? What is he going to say? Returnal's bad? It sold over 1 million copies.
Yeah, I know. Yo, what's up, Sick? No Cap Podcast says, same thing we said about this year after year before you. Exactly. They're not out. They're going to pivot. He's a clown. Oh, we got the clown music?
Oh, okay, he's a clown.
No, I just want to know what the 4 bad games you're talking about. And my thing is what 4 games has Microsoft released since Halo? I don't even know. We can't even. Microsoft's not even in the goddamn conversation. That's how sad it is. Like this year, they are irrelevant in gaming unless they're buying a publisher of Activision, which then it's like, well, it's Call of Duty exclusive. Who cares? There's gonna be 2 or 3 years.
How does that help Xbox owners in 2022 and have nothing to play?
Nothing. 0 games.
These acquisitions
from their
shit.
First party, 30 goddamn studios. I go on Twitter, I see goddamn PowerPoints galore of people telling me unannounced project, this project. They announced games 3 and 4 goddamn years ago. You have yet to see gameplay of. Isn't that a concern? But guess what? They're going down to Gamescom, balls out, Aaron Greenberg ass out, going to Gamescom to show you goddamn Flight Simulator again and Sea of Goddamn Thieves again. Are you goddamn kidding me? But that's not a problem, though. $70 games, though. That's a problem.
Simulator again.
They're going to Sea of Thieves and showing fucking Flight Simulator. It's not even a goddamn game. For $40 plain DLC. No, you have to buy it. It's still a $30. Oh, but those are real people that make real planes. But you're not flying the real plane, dude. You're flying it in Flight Simulator. But you're paying $30 for a plane? Oh, it's like model planes. Are you kidding me?
Flight Simulator.
They might as well save up to take real. Yeah, I was just about to say, they might as well save up to take real flight lessons.
Dude, they're real people making businesses and money, and this is real planes. I don't care. Guess what? That is a tweet. That is a goddamn tweet right next to Aaron Greenberg's goddamn fat friggin' refrigerator, Xbox refrigerator bullshit. That does not belong at a game show. They should not prance around. They're coming to Gamescom to show the same old shit they've been having. Games that released 2 and 3 years ago, we got updates to them. They should be showing the games that we haven't seen yet, that they announced. Are these games really going to be a decade before we even see? We haven't seen gameplay.
Hey, Jazz,
wait to E3. Wait to E3. There's some bitch they already had E3.
Wait to E3. That's how
they're not even showing. Dude, they're not even showing goddamn Starfield. They put that shit back in the toaster after those goddamn frame rates.
What did they say, Jazz? Next year, E3 is coming back, so Microsoft is like, it's going to be our biggest year ever for gaming once again.
It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
Every damn E3.
That's
ridiculous. Yeah.
It's waiting, this is
ridiculous.
Waiting.
If you, like these people, you go on Twitter, they got Xbox banners on their thing. They got 20,000 controllers. They're in these, they bleed green. They got Xbox icons, Aaron Greenberg giving the X sign. If these people really are Xbox fans, how can them not showing you the games they announced from 2 or 3 years ago, or even mentioning that they still exist, not be a concern for bleeding green Twitter accounts and YouTube channels? How is this not a concern for you?
Jazz, my whole point is that's why I love the people who talk about all this shit and they don't really give you.
But you're a hater, right, Frog? You're a fan. You're a PlayStation fanboy. If you bring up why Microsoft's not showing the games that I want to see what Avowed is. Sell me on Avowed. Sell me on my favorite franchise of Perfect Dark. Show me why I need to be excited for your product. Is that a problem? Is that a problem for you people out in Twitters and now YouTube? That's a concern. That's talking trash. That's fanboyism. Show me why I need to be excited for your games. That's them. That's all on Xbox. How's that a problem?
The conversation
is that pony talk?
Games. It's like Lane said, it's all about acquisitions and bullshit.
Yeah, 4 goddamn shows a week with goddamn screen notes. But when we're gonna talk about are you kidding me? Not talking about the shit they don't have.
It's about everything but gaming. It's about everything but playing video games. It's about everything but having games to play. All this speculation, all this acquisition talk, all this bullshit, all these complaints about $70 games. You don't even have any $70 games to buy.
Thank you.
It's ridiculous. It's stupid.
Yeah, Link, what game?
It's a sickness.
It is a sickness. What game did Microsoft even have this year that could even say, oh, well, I'm glad it's $60 because they could have made it $70? What game?
What first-party game? They didn't put shit out.
And guess what? You're searching for that. And we're jumping right to the $7 talk. But you know what? Link brought up a great point. Because the thing is like, we have not seen, you guys are searching for another W in this whole $70 thing that Sony's leading $70, but Microsoft is being consumer friendly. I recall this talk back when it was crossplay. So Microsoft's so consumer friendly, we're making everybody play. Kumbaya, pass me the s'mores. Sony is anti-consumer. They don't want people to play together. Boo-hoo, Sony. And what happened? Crossplay happened and nobody talks about it because Sony said, yeah, here's some crossplay. And I said, the one thing that's going to stop this $70 talk and these Twitter spaces, the one thing, and I'm jumping right down to it, Grinders, because hit that goddamn like button. We're almost 200 people in here. I want to hear that like button. I'm going to tell you the one thing that's going to stop the $70 talk is going to be if one of those Microsoft games like Starfield, Perfect Dark is $70.
Man, that shit gonna be $70. It's gonna be
Done.
$70. It's
Done.
next gen only.
It will be done. It will be a moot point. $70 will be a tier. This is and all the complaining because the fact
but
is,
guess what, Jazz?
Yeah, that's
they're
what it's
going to turn this around. They're going to flip it.
This
they're going to say this makes Game Pass even more valuable.
Well, that's my other point. Like in this whole discussion of the $70 games, which I really want to put on a topic, but this is the other thing. It would benefit Microsoft to make those games $70. And they'll say, why? Why? You love $70 games? No, because what it does for Microsoft, it makes Game Pass look like it has more value. And then tell me now, because you see this with games of gold, Fool's Gold, they put those games at full retail price. You're like, I didn't even know this game exists, but it's actually $20.
What Fool's Gold?
Fool's Gold. This game is really $20? Like, yeah, they put the full retail prices of that horse shit they put in games with gold. But guess what? If they say this game is $70, MSRP $70, but we put it in Game Pass, it makes Game Pass look like a better value. So don't say that Microsoft wants Game Pass to look like a better value. And don't say, oh, that's a silly strategy. Why would you say that? Because guess what? Just not long ago, of February of last year, they tried to do that with Xbox Gold. They tried to increase the price of gold to make Game Pass look more appealing. They were doubling the price of gold, not giving you anything more. They were giving you the same shit, but charging you $120 a year. And technically it still is if you want to stick by digital. If you want to go out and buy those cards, it's $60 a year. But it is, they wanted to make it $120 a year to make gold look like the worst value out of Game Pass. So why wouldn't they price their games at $70 when they have games? Just like what Link was saying. They don't even have anything right now that you could even say is I'm not going to say on the level of Sony games, but the thing is they don't even have a full retail price game even worth $60 to come out this year to even say, wow, good job, Microsoft. You really do believe in $60 games because that game should be $70 according to the rest of the industry, but you price it at $60. Microsoft never even came out and stated that our games will remain $60. Our first-party games will remain $60. They did in 2001 when everybody was going up to $60. Microsoft stayed on about a year and a half saying our first-party games will remain at $50. They made a statement in 2001 when this changed, when they were moving to the 360. The industry was going to $60 for the 360. And Microsoft said, our first-party games will remain $50. I remember that went with even Halo, and it ended with Halo. Halo was the first $60 game. Before that, when it was like, oh my God, that 4-player game from Bungie, shit. The hell was that game? But they made their first-party game $50 until Halo. And when Halo 2 came out, Halo 2, or Halo 3. Halo 3 came out, now $60. That was the first game they made at $60. Halo 3, if I remember correctly. If I'm wrong, let me know. But Microsoft did make a statement that all their games will remain $50 when the price went from $60. They did not make a statement that all their games are going to remain $60 when everybody's going to $70. No. They just have not had a game yet, and it's just an opportunistic type of narrative that's going on where Microsoft has not released anything to even know what's their position in this. $60, $70, we don't know. Halo is less content for $60. The only game we could determine is Horizon, which I think Horizon's been the outlier of this whole generation because Horizon's the only game that kept its quality standard with Game Pass existing. I think Forza has been the test of time. That's the only game. Everything else took a downswing. Crackdown, Halo, Sea of S, all that stuff. So, and I don't think they did. You would probably assume that, but I don't believe Microsoft came out and said, we're doing $60. And anyway, tell me where did they prove that? What $60 game came out? What game did Microsoft release this year? Now, Starfield, $60. I think Redfall might be $60. I don't know. We have not seen the price yet. But what I'm saying right now is just cut it out because the day will come when one of those games will be $70, and then all this rah, we hate $70 games, you're going to be the one that's going to have to explain, well, I really want to play Starfield, and I'm just going to get in Game Pass because I don't believe in $70 games. or some bullshit like that. But the thing is that it's still a $70 retail product. And just like you could get it in Game Pass, you could get Last of Us on a discount. You could trade in and get it if you don't believe in paying the $70. Like, you could get it an alternative way or wait for sale. But that's what's going to happen. When Microsoft first-party games stop being $70, then they're just going to be, that's the whole point. We don't know. We have not seen it yet. And I'm not saying that they're going to. If they keep $60 games, that's great. But Hellblade, that's probably not going to be $6. The only ones I can see is Starfield. Redfall, I don't think is going to be $70. I think Starfield may have a thing to be $70 if they wanted it to be. That's the only game that I can see coming up next that could be $70. Might not be, but it is a next-gen only game, right? Both of them are.
It's only a next-gen game, yes.
Yeah, so who knows? But the whole thing is like, again, I'm not telling you how to spend your money, but this whole war on $70 games and Sony's leading the charge and Microsoft is not, it's just a matter of time before Microsoft got to getting their games going and that will just end the conversation because we've seen this before with crossplay.
Wait, these guys are already starting to cap for Call of Duty. That's a $70 game.
Well, it's on the Microsoft.
They selling Call of Duty for $70 on last gen. So
yeah.
What do they have to say about that?
Nothing. Skull and Ass, which is Skull and Balls, was $70. Nobody's saying it. Nobody even knew that was $70.
Yeah, I ain't saying nothing, man.
Madden is $70.
You can't expect them dudes. To be
Madden
honest, man.
is $70. Or Madden $70.
They love
NBA
Madden.
2K has been $70 for the last 2 years. Madden was $70 last year.
They love NBA 2K.
Gotham Knights is $70.
You're my number one customer.
Gotham Knights is $70, but I heard the Twitter space. It's about Sony being $70 and Microsoft not doing it. But the whole goddamn industry is charging $70. All different publishers, everybody, even the one that they're buying is $70. So all of a sudden, you think next year Activision Call of Duty is gonna be $60 because Microsoft owns them and they believe in $60 games? No.
Let's see that happen.
That's what I mean. Like, the thing is, like, nobody wants to spend more money. But when you're trying to turn it into a W that Microsoft's consumer friendly and Sony's not, just look at what Microsoft has given you. There are no games. Like, that is like, how is that not a concern? How can you sit there with an argument? Like, technically, you don't even have the right to speak this year on first party comparisons at all.
They ain't got nothing.
That's a fucking fact. You have no goddamn connection to first party games at all this year. How is that? How did it happen? I don't know. Ask Phil at FanFest or at Gamescom. He's going to be around signing tattoos.
Wait, Jazz, isn't Pentiment coming out this year?
Pentiment. There you go. There's a game that should have been $70, but Microsoft believes in. Yeah.
Do you think they're going to cap? Do you think they're going to cap for Pentiment when it come out?
Dude, I haven't seen Pentiment anyways. Pentiment, I think, is $40. Let me see.
But what I'm saying is when it come out, like, are they going to praise it like it's the best thing ever?
I don't know.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised, man. They were praising that damn Flipbook game that came out. That damn
maybe.
Praising that, what's that damn shooting game that came out? Was supposed to be their big shooting. Fucking trash.
I don't even know. Pentiment doesn't have a wait.
Crossfire X.
Yeah,
oh my god, Crossfire X, please.
Yeah, they was
yeah, there you go. Crossfire X. Should that have been $60?
Smooth said that was his most anticipated game this year. Was Crossfire X.
Oh shit. Akeem with the 2, he goes, the 3 C's will be fine when $70 when Microsoft does it. Of course. Because I'm telling you, it will make Game Pass look better. That's why I'm saying Microsoft is not against it. Because it will make Game Pass look better. That's the thing. It will make Game Pass, it will be the same strategy that they were trying to implement with Gold. It will make that look like a better value. Oh, boy, $70 games day one? Wow, what a great value Game Pass is. Exactly. So it would benefit Microsoft to make games at $70. It would.
It would, because then you can push people into Game Pass, but, these clowns, you're not getting the quality of game, so you ain't got to worry about it.
That's what I mean. We really can't sit here and compare because we don't even know when Microsoft puts out a game. We will see, because I don't even know. There is nothing. Like, that is the saddest thing. It's like there is nothing, and I have not. And what's crazy is that I have not seen any concern, any kind of like, wow, this sucks. Like, that we have nothing. Not even like big AAA games coming into Game Pass or something. Like, they got nothing. And then you don't even have a release date for Redfall. Like, they showed a video on Redfall. Like, it looks all right. But
they said both of them games is the first half of 2023.
Oh, did you see the latest trailer for Redfall? It just says 2023.
Uh-oh.
Nobody said that. Like, right?
They said first half of 2023.
Yeah, first half my ass. The 12 months, then they keep moving.
#1 customer.
I don't think Starfield coming out. I think Starfield gonna be a holiday game.
Look at this. You want to see it? I got it right here.
Damn.
I got it right here.
It's rough.
I got another thing everybody's waiting for. Here it is. I'm gonna save that one. No,
I don't think it restarts being a holiday game because isn't Spider-Man 2 supposed to come out the end of next year?
Well, I don't know. I guess they didn't release it.
Spider-Man is 2023, but they didn't say.
And Last of Us multiplayer. The Last of Us multiplayer is supposed to be.
When is Wolverine coming out? 2024.
Wolverine gonna be 2024. It ain't gonna be 20. It ain't next year.
Who knows?
So yeah. So my whole thing, and we don't really know. Sony hasn't really given us a show to say, "Hey, this is coming." Once they do that,
who knows? I think there's supposed to be one in September, but you know what? They're gonna have to do some God of War State of Play or something. They got to do. Sony's they've been quiet again. Here's this 25-minute video of Redfall. They showed similar stuff. I don't know what's going on my stream, but I'll try to get the end of it right here. Where is it? There it is. I'll show it. Yeah, my stuff is not letting me stream while we're streaming the video. I don't know what's going on. YouTube is just acting crazy. But if this thing could just come in clear, I could show you the screenshot of it. Whatever. It says it right there. Redfall says coming in 2023. Now I think my shit's lagging. I don't know what's going on. No, stream's up. Yo, it won't let me stream. This is crazy. Yeah, it's not working. YouTube is on something tonight. At my house, at least. But it says, Redfall says coming 2023. There it is. Yeah, not first half. Not first half. Not first half. Coming 2023. Xbox consoles, PC, and cloud. Steam, Epic Store, Game Pass, PC, Game Pass. Speaking of PC Game Pass, how ignorant do you have to be when you see Kojima's game, Death Stranding, coming to PC Game Pass? How's that?
It's been on PC for how long?
It's been on Steam. It's been on Epic.
It's been on PC, period. So my whole thing is just because it went to PC Game Pass doesn't mean, I don't know, there's some ignorance out there.
No, listen, we're talking about Death Stranding.
Death Stranding, yeah.
But the thing is, they're celebrating because it's a quote-unquote Sony exclusive that's going into their service.
Well, it was on PC already, though, right?
Right, and they can't even fucking play this shit on Xbox.
Because it's
so I don't know why they're rejoicing.
And you know what else too? It's not the definitive edition.
If you wanted to play this game, you could have played it 2 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, it was on Epic Store like a year later or a couple months later.
It didn't even know. It was like
day and date.
It wasn't day and date, but it was like 3 to 6 months. It wasn't.
Yeah, then it went to Epic, and then it went to Steam when they did the definitive edition, which they added on PS5. And so it's been on Steam and PC. Remember Steam? That's where Xbox games do their best, on Steam.
They're wanting to lead you to believe that PlayStation is making these deals to get.
PlayStation came out and said they're not.
Man, they didn't publish the game on fucking PC.
They didn't.
So they didn't.
No,
publish
PlayStation
it on PC.
actually came out and said that they had nothing to do with that game going to
This
Game
was
Pass.
between Kojima Productions.
That was 505 publisher.
And Kojima Production and 505.
Yeah, so Sony did not put this game on PC Game Pass. This is the same thing as the MLB thing.
No, that's a totally different.
Yeah. No, it is. No. It is because he's talking about as far as they going into Game Pass.
Yeah, the fact that the
PlayStation
publisher
said they had nothing to do. It was MLB's decision for the show to go into Game Pass.
Yeah,
they published it on They published it on Xbox.
Yes.
Because if it didn't, they'd have to give
it. But it's made by and also Kojima. It's even further along because that is even more intense. because that is actually a Sony studio developing
If I was
this.
Kojima, shit, I'd take Microsoft's money. Ain't nobody gonna play that shit on the Game Pass. But if they want to cut you a check for nothing, basically, go for it. The game is already on PC. You don't have to do any more work. It's not like you're porting the game to another
and it's in their
platform.
subscription services that everybody loves so much.
So for him, it's just free money. Like, why wouldn't he do it? It's already on PC. So
yeah, that's the review. I'm just gonna change these topics around so we don't.
But Sony has learned from this mistake with Death Stranding, and all of their PC ports going forward, they are publishing them.
Yeah,
and
have that PC, possibly that store thing.
Because Sony does own Death Stranding.
Oh
but
yeah,
they did not want to fund or publish the PC port. So Kojima went to 505 Games. They funded the PC port. And so, therefore, Sony relinquished all publishing rights to the PC version. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, Kojima Productions is now the Sony first-party studio. This is another difference. But it'd be different if Kojima Productions was a first-party studio, not first-party.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's different than MLB.
Sony
thing,
owns that.
Sony
owns that IP. Sony owns Death Stranding. If you look it up, Sony owns Death Stranding.
Yeah,
they own that.
I'm sure most of the time when Sony makes a deal to make a game, they will own the IP.
Like I said, the main thing about this whole Kojima thing going there is that the game was developed for PC already. It was on the Epic Store. It was on Steam. They just basically made a Windows 10 or Windows 11 store version of the game, and they allowed that, and they put that thing in PC Game Pass. Because in order for it to be in PC Game Pass, it cannot live on Steam. It has to be in the Windows 10 store. So a developer has to make a Windows 10 or Windows 11 store version of the game, which, a lot of devs don't want to put shit in the Windows store because, that store sucks and nobody gets traction in there. But one of the perks of putting it in there is to be in Game Pass. So that's the reason why that game was going there. It wasn't that, and if you see, it's not on cloud either, because if it was on cloud, it would have to run on an Xbox. That means that they would have to make this game for an
Sony's
Xbox.
Sony's not gonna go for
this
that.
game is not on cloud because that would mean it has to run on a Series X or a Series S in the cloud servers. So therefore, this game is solely a PC port from the Steam into the Windows 10 or 11 store. This is not a game that was developed or for an Xbox. So there is no way. There's nothing that this game is coming to an Xbox console or stream. So that's how you know a game could be on an Xbox, because if it's in the cloud, that means that there is a playable version on the console, because the cloud is run by the console. Since there is no cloud version of this, there is no Xbox version of this. So this is probably not going to be ever on an Xbox console. This is the closest you're going to get. And, W's, L's, like, it's good to play the game, more people to play it, put it in PC Game Pass. I got to tell you, PC Game Pass needed an uplift. Phil did say it, that, PC Game Pass was going to be a push because they put the Quake games in there, all those Bethesda games. They didn't even put it on the console. They put it all on PC Game Pass. They put the Quake on there. They didn't make it backwards compatible. They just threw about 4 or 5 Bethesda old games on PC Game Pass, and now they just did it with this. They need to, because I'm going to tell you right now, the best deal in gaming, if you want a PC game, besides Steam sales and Epic free games, is like Game Pass PC. You don't pay for online. You get to play all the Xbox exclusives, whether they released, if you're interested in them in the last 4 years. You count them on your finger, on your hand, basically. There's not too many of them. That's one of the biggest problems, is that they haven't put up a lot of their own first-party games in Game Pass because they haven't released them. But PC Game Pass, $10. That's a great deal, because you don't have that conundrum of having to pay the $5 of Xbox Live and getting suckered into Ultimate. On the console. On the console, you got to pay $15, because if you just pay $10 on the console, you can't play those games online. I would love to see how this game would have worked without Xbox Live. Like all of a sudden you connect the chiral network and no bridges show up. I don't know how that would be. But, the thing is that it's interesting. Everybody's celebrating. Let them celebrate, because the thing is that it's so and we've seen this with the Jeff Awards, these Gamescom with Jeff, and he has a show tomorrow and stuff like that. Like, are we really here? And again, this is not no pony bullshit. This is not no fanboy bullshit. But when you look at the reality of what we've been seeing over the last couple of years, and actually for this time, even for this stuff, it seems that Sony is carrying the whole goddamn gaming industry on its back. Anything
Renaming
that's
Nintendo.
yeah, Nintendo, yeah. But like that, like I don't understand how. But I'm talking about even relative to EA, Ubisoft, THQ, like not only just against Microsoft, but like everything. Keeley, his big news is always a Death Stranding coming. The definitive edition was last year. This year was The Last of Us Part 1 remake. And then it's like Sony games going into the MLB The Show doing well. Oh, Death Stranding going here. Spider-Man blowing up on PC. Dude, I just don't understand how can one company bear all the exciting news and content of the games that people want, and the rest of the industry is just dormant. Microsoft is irrelevant if they weren't buying Activision right now in the news. Nobody will be talking about Xbox if it wasn't for Activision, because they haven't made shit for news this year. Starfield was more exciting before they showed it, and now nobody talks about Starfield. They say, oh, it's a next year game. I'm like, you were talking about it 2 years ago when we didn't even know when it was coming out. But now when you show Starfield, now nobody talks about it. Makes no sense. But everything relevant to the thing, Sony's games on PC blow up. Sony puts a game, like Sony is, I don't get it. Like, it's crazy. Like, do you see this? Like, do you believe how irrelevant it seems that the rest of the publishers and industry are right now? Do you guys see it?
I don't think they care.
Not saying they care, but do you see like a pattern here? Like, it just seems that a Sony game holds so much weight in the news to where it goes when it releases, announcements, game trailers, showcases, news for Gamescom and Keeley's. Like, it seems like that's, it was Sony and Elden Ring this year, basically, right? That was about it. Wrap it up. Elden Ring, I guess, was the only other thing. Sony and Elden Ring from Software and Sony with that was it. What was the rest of this year? It's crazy.
I can't even tell you. No,
dude,
it wasn't Microsoft anything.
Nothing.
I mean, was it what did Nintendo have? They got Splatoon coming this year. I mean, I think Nintendo had a couple of games this year.
Oh, Nintendo, but I'm considering with like you're talking about the Sony, Microsoft, and third party publishers.
No, there's nothing.
What?
That's it.
Like, seriously, like I can't think of anything. Like, it was like Elden Ring and this. Like, what this showcase, man, is gonna suck. This goddamn like Keeley's at the end of this year. Like, it wasn't gonna be all Sony games and goddamn previews of games coming in the next 4 years. He better have some good ass trailers because he's already hyping up Gamescom for tomorrow. I'm like, Keeley, don't even waste our time. Unless you have some Spider-Man trailer or something like that. Like, I don't know what Sony news you could hold on to the end of this Gamescom trailer. And then the top, I saw this thing from Hip Hop Gamer. Again, this dude was right about about that backwards compatibility stuff. He goes, here, here's the deal and stay tuned. I don't know. Shout out to Hip Hop Gamer. I saw him on at PAX. High five him. He pretended like he knew me. It was awesome. Xbox is finally ready. And I have to admit, if Microsoft does have, I don't know about Redfall, but like if Starfield really does hit like a Bethesda, like a Fallout, and they got Forza and Forza's complete, it's not no service game. That's not bad. And dude, if they have Hellblade 2, I want Hellblade 2. And if that game is really good, like that could be a good ass year. Hellblade 2, Starfield, if it is a Fallout, considering they delayed everything, like if it falls in a line for next year, that might not be too bad. It's a start, Not going to compete against no Spider-Mans or Wolverines or anything like that, but it's something. At least it's something better than nothing. That's the thing. Like this year's nothing. And last year was Forza Horizon and a bootleg Halo. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know. I thought they were going to carry Halo throughout this whole year and use it like Sea of Thieves, but man, they failed on that. But he goes here, Xbox might be getting ready for 2023. And he goes, PlayStation is about to show off. There is 2 games people will wish they never got into the 10 teraflop versus 12 teraflop debate. One is a brand new IP, and the other is from Insomniac Games. So it's either Spider-Man or Wolverine. Probably Spider-Man too. I think it's Spider-Man too.
I think it's gonna be Wolverine. I think Wolverine because we kind of know what Spider-Man is. I think Wolverine is gonna be that game.
I don't know, man.
When they show it, people will be like, "Oh shit, I did not expect this."
So you think it's Wolverine for that other Insomniac Games? And now I say, I know Inside is and all this other stuff, but I say, he did say about that when people were laughing his ass off about the classic games and shit like that. People didn't give him credit, man. He did get the credit for, when he would talk about the classic games, and he even said that the PlayStation 3 native stuff is still on its way. I don't know, but he was right about the classic games, and everybody just said no way. So, and he was talking about the PlayStation service, but interesting, And if some dope on goddamn an Xbox show could say like they're gonna buy this studio, and then they're come out like no, they're not. But like, hey man. But the point with here is that Sony's about to show off. The thing is that we still do. People go like, "What Sony got after God of War?" All right, of what we know, I'm not even talking about the third-party deals, which you're going to talk about with Forspoken, Final Fantasy, and the other Final Fantasy. That's a huge boatload right there. That is a second-party deals. First-party deals, they got The Last of Us multiplayer coming, whatever that's going to be. And, Spider-Man and Wolverine are in the works. But we don't know what Cory Balrog's game is. We have no clue what Days Gone. They're making a Days Gone movie, supposedly. We don't know.
They made a lot.
They're doing a lot of shit, dude. They're doing a lot. And we don't know anything. Then, the icing on the cake, the creme de la creme, they just confirmed that PSVR 2 is coming out early 2023.
Nice.
Hit me with the horns, 20. Yes. Wait. Link says stop the fireworks. What happened?
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me Sony can not only put out first-party titles, but put out a peripheral and software to support that peripheral?
Yes. Hit me with the fireworks.
Microsoft can't even put out a fucking game.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I just said it. I said that they got the service that just released 2 months in, releasing shit ton of games. Not for the high end, but for the middle end, it's a bangers. Dude, they're releasing tons of shit in there. That is good. Some day one games. They got the Yakuza. They're fleshing that thing out pretty damn well. Plus all the first party content they already had in the service with Demon Souls. Like I got to sell in a whole bunch of physical games because they all showed up in the service, which was great because I made some trade-in stuff. But they got the service going, dude. They got the services going. The day one games, PlayStation Plus games kick ass every month. Then you got your first party bangers that they have not stopped since they launched. And this is all true shit. Then you're releasing for Horizon Forbidden West looked incredible. It reviewed amazingly, beat it, incredible. Like I said, Microsoft still has to get to the point of showing the game that people even care about. Sony showed the game, delayed the game, released the game, reviewed amazing, added a whole bunch of features to it, 120 frames, 60 frames, amazing modes, and the game, and released Gran Turismo right after that, adding cars to that, content to that game. Games before they added whole new islands, Iki Island, Skeet. Iki Island added to that shit. You're adding shit to other games. You're remastering games. You remade games. And then on top of all that hill of quality and Herman Holst friggin' splits, you're putting out what Link said of PSVR 2 with all new technology in it, new controllers, have Fire Sprite working on a brand new Horizon game exclusive to this system.
Right.
and content to support the VR system
and third party developers are also
and third party deals,
Capcom.
like I just said, and getting third party on board because nobody was going to use the Rumble, right? Nobody's touching the DualSense, only first party Sony. Nah. Sorry, they're not Rumble triggers on the Xbox. Sorry, man. Sony actually gets the support from the devs. Microsoft promises bullshit and has to pay people off to say, please use our shit. And on top of all that quality of stuff, services, day one games, quality bangers, remakes, remasters, all this stuff, DualSense, 3D audio, peripherals. You got this. For panels for the console, new UI features, updated the UI to fix the complaints that it launched with. Folders, even though the folders suck, but they're trying, even though they suck. They at least are adding things to the UI. They're evolving the UI. And then on top of all that, Herman Holtz, son of a bitch, is splitting 3 buttons undone, chest hairs out, got his goddamn chain flowing in the wind. It's quality of VR2 with all new games and new features. PSVR 2 early 2023. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Soak it all in. Herman Holtz splits.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want. I don't have to find a hideout place like you.
You believe this shit? Early 2023 confirmed. A tweet. Microsoft can compare to this. I would say if you want a comparison, you want to, at least they could compare to this because Microsoft did get an Xbox refrigerator out in 6 months. So they did put out a peripheral. It just wasn't anything to do with gaming, except it looked like an Xbox and it was a meme of the internet that they said, let's charge $100 for a goddamn refrigerator. They did get that thing out pretty fast from beating Skittles in June to having that release in November. So I guess Microsoft did get hardware out faster than the PSVR, if you want to compare stuff. If you want to call that comparison, holy shit. But you believe that they confirm that this is coming out early 2023. Like, every week, I just think about what I see on Twitter and the podcasts that I see, the conversations that go on, and the tweets, and I'm just like, flabbergasted how people are calling a company that depends on services and not releasing content for those services in a whole goddamn year, they are the ones to beat. When one goddamn company is dropping the games, the content, the services better than the other company, and now dropping peripherals and new games and new experiences. And that's not the talk of the town to these people. I don't get it. If you're a gamer, how is that not exciting that this company is delivering on all facets? You can be like, hey, they're doing everything. They're even supporting the goddamn service on the other console. It's so dire over there. It's like, yeah, you know what? Put that shit over there. I'll go give them baseball. They're putting shit over there because that's what they're keeping that shit alive. Incredible. Are you guys getting VR too?
I'm definitely gonna get one. Yes, I have a lot of the first VR games, and I played a lot of it. Yes, definitely.
I'm getting it.
Yep, me too, man. I've been talking about this thing. I love my VR.
Yeah, I think it's really cool.
Well, the big question,
what they can do with the second one. I think they can just improve on it so much. So I'm excited about seeing it.
Well, just the inherent design by itself is going to be incredible because now you have full area movement, which you did not have with the PlayStation 1.
Right.
The PlayStation 4 version or the VR 1. You had restricted from the camera and you couldn't go like make movements 360 around because they didn't see your hands. It wasn't going to detect it, and you had to be within the camera's vision. Now this is a 3D area space, and trust me, for you that everybody who has played PlayStation VR 1, if you have not played the Oculus or done the Vive, playing in a 3D space is a game changer in VR. It helps with motion sickness. It lets you explore an area. You could bend down, pick things up, walk to something and touch it, get closer. You could look behind you and see things. You're in a virtual environment. It's totally different than what the PS VR 1 did, where you had a simulation, but you would get these kind of rays come. Oh, you're out of the window. Oh, you stood up. Oh, you bent over here. Oh, you looked over here. Because the camera could only see a vision cone of where you were. You had to be a good distance away. When you have a mapped area and you could walk and bend down and look over things, the interaction with the worlds are going to be absolutely incredible, especially with the better power and with the higher fidelity VR. And on top of that, with the controller, just what the controller does now, imagine having each of that in each of those hands and doing and interacting and feeling tactile textures and guns and weapons and things like and it's going to be incredible. I can't imagine what they're going to do with this thing. I really hope it lives up to it, because I can't imagine what they're going to do. And then with that, it's just going to be insane. And on top of that, the features that they said with the PlayStation camera, you know the kind of setup you need to do what the PlayStation camera is going to do. Like, this is not fanboy shit. This is real shit. That camera, that $60 camera, you put that on there, it will put you in the virtual environment and stream your motion, you overlaying into the game. The setup you need on PC to get that is like a friggin' headache.
Yeah, that's pretty expensive for a good VR.
To have you green screened into the game, into the corner, have you green screened in there for your motion to get captured? Like, yeah, you need a green screen. You need a friggin' you need the you need another camera besides whatever sensors you need for the thing. Like, it is a setup. And the fact, and then you got to have all the software to do the OBS and this thing, and there's the blurring. It's a setup. Not saying it can't be done. Not saying it's super. It's cheap compared to the other one. But the fact that little PlayStation camera, because you're not using the camera for your detection, it's all done inside out tracking. That camera now could be used to stream your actions over the internet, so people could see your reactions. They could see your movements in a lieu with the game. That creates like such a cool sharing experience to the internet for this social environment, you know? It's a really cool thing that camera now could do that. Rather than just going, you know what, the camera just for streaming. The fact that it's implemented where it will work with the VR and overlay is pretty damn cool. Yes, I know, Alfonso. I got the same one. I got the camera day one when I got my PlayStation. I'm stupid ready. I'm with you, Alfonso. I'm with you. I got the same thing. And it's a 1080p camera, too. You just need better. You just need good lighting. That's the other thing, which hopefully that doesn't affect the inside-out tracking. But, you know, it's crazy. Like, I coming early 23 from their PlayStation UK. So we will see. I don't know if they're going to do a show. I think once God of War releases, they're going to go full VR promo. I think once God of War gets out of the way in November, they're going to be full VR. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of representation of VR at the Game Awards. And a Spider-Man.
I mean, looking forward to seeing.
It's going to be interesting. Wait, I got some. Oh, wait, Kate, what? KT still in there? He only plays Sony games. Oh, I don't know who he's talking to. But I got something for you. Here's some good news.
To lead the console industry into true 4K gaming. This is hardware built specifically to lead the console industry into true 4K gaming and high-fidelity VR. True 4K visuals without sacrificing quality, premier VR experiences without sacrificing performance.
Wait, I got a Phil Spencer quote here. He just said full VR.
Sacrificing quality, visuals without sacrificing quality, premier VR experiences without sacrificing performance. This is hardware built specifically to lead the console industry into true 4K gaming and high-fidelity VR. True 4K visuals without sacrificing quality, premier VR experiences without sacrificing performance.
Wow.
This is hardware built
Phil built hardware he was hyping up in 2016 for true 4K and high fidelity VR. He was telling you this since 2016. God damn.
Oh, it's like us too. Games are coming fast. 12 minutes and 80s. And they're all on Gamepass. Some of them are like a requiem. What to play first and what to play last. To ground, true and true. 'Cause they're all on Game.
Turn 10 and how we started Forza. And they've turned into a great racing studio that does an amazing job. And I know it takes a little bit longer, and maybe people like the quick, hey, why don't you just go buy this studio and bring them in? And we're completely open to that. Microsoft has the money. I have the green light, so to speak, in your terms, to go and acquire studios. Again, I just think it's the goal for us is to bring the best games to the platform. And if a studio wants to maintain its independence but work with a first party, I think that's fine. And the game, I think it's great, actually. And I think our ability to partner with those people and bring the best games to our platform is as strong as it would be if they were owned by us. Games to our platform. Because in the end, I think the gamers play the games.
Of course they do.
They don't play the studios.
That
They
is
don't
true.
play the resolution numbers, right? They play the games, and we want to make sure the best games are there.
But if you're
means when I think about Xbox, I'm going to think about quality games. We have work to do there. We haven't done our best work over the last few years with our first-party output. I've
that's
said
always always been a hit on the company on that. Whenever I hear some criticism.
Yeah,
Not
I don't know
the-
if I'd say always. Like I think we've gone through
Not
times
to
where we've
throw
done it.
mud on you,
Yeah.
but I have to know that's a fair.
No,
I think it's something fair to say.
It is. It is fair to say.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy
Oh, no.
Spirit,
Oh, no.
activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
This is hardware built specifically to lead the console industry into true 4K gaming and high-fidelity VR. True 4K visuals without sacrificing quality, premier VR experiences without sacrificing performance. This is hardware built specifically to lead the console.
We haven't done our best work over the last few years with our first-party.
One of the things I really love about being here is the families that are here.
I don't even need to speak. I could just play a whole ton of Philness. And just the stuff that's been said and been promises and pivoted and quality and VR and it's about this, it's about the games, it's about this. All from the horse's mouth. But then you call me the pony. Dude, this is what your savior has said. This is what they promised you. And you're sitting here 2022 with nothing. No VR, no games, and no gameplay to games that they announced 3 and 4 years ago.
And stop shouting! I'm not deaf!
Insane. 2016. Then saying, well, VR's not ready. I want it to be wireless. And then when it's wireless with Oculus, it's like, oh, I'm not talking about VR. I remember when they were trying to pose Samsung's and HP making VR. Say, oh, we do VR. You could do Office on the wall. And then HoloLens. The guy got fired for grabbing ass. Showing HoloLens grabbing ass. God damn it. He got fired. Because HoloLens 3 was all about, with that friggin' the 3 fingers in the air. Basically, those dudes. They couldn't even get HoloLens off the ground without showing some goddamn smut. This is what they've become. They're a joke. They need to pay devs to put demos in their service. They pivoted because people do not want to work with them. They buy publishers because people do not want to use their shit. This is what they do. This is what Microsoft does. I've been part of it. I've been a victim of this shit because I bought into their products that they promised shit's going to happen and it never did. And then they canceled it. Goodbye, Nokia. Goodbye, Mixer. Goodbye, VR. Goodbye, the Kinect. Beta tested the Kinect. Windows Phone. Oh, we're paying the apps. But dude, we got rid of it. Mixer, start streaming over here. Goodbye. Ninja's here. Ninja left. And now they're doing it with Game Pass. Nobody wants to put their shit in our system. Well, we got to buy them. We got to do something. The cloud. All right, bitch. Let's do it. What happened to all this talk? Mr. Puff Daddy shirt, Xbox logo, it's VR 2016, balls down. Ew, ew. Big talk. No compromises, he said. No compromises. All we've got since 2016 has been compromised. And we're sorry, and we didn't know. Oh, there's so much work. Game dev is hard. So many different configurations. Give us some time. We're sorry. I'll take your $15. We're sorry. I'm sorry. But the other company is hitting it out of the park. Each and goddamn metric. But they're the bad guys. I got you. Did anybody see any tweets about sales this week? Frogs, Link, did you see anything? Any sales? See any kind of Xbox is back? It's coming back. It's big in Japan. Pause. Anything? You didn't see any sales numbers? You didn't see any tweets, retweeting, any Xbox spaces about how Xbox is back? Phil Spencer kissed and signed my baby's ass. No, nothing. You want to know why? Did you see the numbers? Aaron Greenberg's VG charts, I call it. Yeah, what happened? I'll show you what happened. And searching for W's, all they get is L's. Oh, look. Global hardware estimates for the week ending in August 13th. What happened? Oh, PS5, 213,000. Xbox, 2 consoles for Xbox. 161,000. Oh, pause. What happened? And look, the PS4 is still selling 4,500 globally, and our good friend, the Xbox One, sells 371. How is a console that's at 116 million global still bracketing 4,600 sales in a week? Meanwhile, the console that has 50 million that needed to catch up is only selling 370.
It's all software. They just don't have the software.
Exactly. PS4 is still holding strong. You would think that the PS4 would dry up and the Xbox would sort of like boost up a little bit because the Xbox One is so far behind 50 million. Nah, they don't got the games. And look at the numbers. And this is the thing. I'm going to tell you now, and I'll be back. Xbox is going to level off in the next year or so.
Oh, yeah.
If these games don't hit, man, they might get a bump. If these games are good and they come out at a good cadence, they might get a bump. I might even get an Xbox if this happens. But that's a huge if. But I'm going to tell you this. All those dudes on PS4, they're just primed and ready to jump to that PS5, and that thing's going to take off when that is available everywhere. And we're already seeing it. So that's why I said this whole $60, $70 value thing, this whole like Microsoft is saving the industry, dude. Until they start putting out games of that caliber that we could argue should be $70 and Microsoft said they're 60, there's no leg to stand on right now that Microsoft is being good to the gamers. I'd say, how do you say they're good to the gamers when they're releasing shit in Game Pass? Where's that big third-party deals? Where's the big first-party games in Game Pass? They haven't done. You paid a whole $180 worth. Think about the dudes that got sucked into Xbox All Access, right, Link?
Damn.
Verizon only sells you Xbox All Access 2 years. Imagine you bought it last year. I'm in here for 2 years of Game Pass. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. Well, you sucked into it. You're paying that monthly fee, and you're getting, where are my big games I was promised? Yeah. Well, interesting side note.
Just asked out.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. And then, there's a Sony lawsuit that I saw that was tweeting. People were doing that, but they weren't talking about the sales numbers. Sony's getting sued in the UK for ripping people off, apparently, because they were charging more money in the store for the $30 cut for their games. But apparently from people, they don't think that this is going to hold any water. It's just sort of like a case or a kind of a reach, because there is that store cut. I know Microsoft was trying to cut their store take, but that was more for the Windows Store because nobody wanted to put their shit in the Windows Store. But apparently they were overcharging people to for the 30% cut is industry standard in line with other companies. So this guy Neil Diamond, Sweet Caroline, is saying it's over, Sony. And then he rips open his shirt and he said he had a big picture of Phil Spencer on his ass.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Then they talked to the real biased lawyer, Gaming Hogue, whoever Hogue Law, the Xbox lawyer. I don't know what the hell he is. Hogue Law. He's a gamer, but he's also a lawyer. It's like a goddamn fucking video game character, superhero. Hogue Law says, like Richard Hogue, it's a tough case to bring. Host of video game industry legal podcast, virtual legality. Oh shit! Sounds like a goddamn monster movie. I'm gonna take that line. Sounds like a goddamn monster movie. Host of video games industry legal should we? First, you have the issue of individual transactions that made what happened to gaming? All of a sudden, everybody's a friggin' lawyer. We're talking about legal deals with Activision. We're talking about Brazilian capoeiras. We're talking about the Epic Store and the legal thing. All of a sudden, the gaming industry turned into my fucking cousin Vinny. They turned into my cousin. I got my cousin Vinny. The two youths. You know, the two youths. Hey, Vinny. Oh, get over here, Vinny. Hey. How are you seeing all this shit through these dirty-ass lenses, through this tree, with all those leaves, and you picked out that $70 price tag and said, we got no games? You sure? You crystal sure? You saw the Buick Skylark backing out of the dealers and driving away, and the two tires. And what were you doing? Well, you know, when I was looking over here at the goddamn, I was looking at, I was reading this article, I was making some grits. How long does it take you to make your grits? Well, I got to boil the waters. I was reading this article about whole laws and about these legalities, and my grits started boiling. It takes about 5 minutes to boil water. Wait. You're telling me you could boil water on your stove faster than the world and the physics? Were you cooking some magic grits when you were reading this article about Sony? This is what the goddamn game industry has turned into. My cousin fucking Vinny. My cousin Vinny, goddamn industry. Every day it's legalities. Just well, the Activision lawyers are sitting here with the prosecution, and I don't know if they're gonna do it. Get me my witness. Like, what do we do? The Brazilian capoeiras, these lawyers told this, and Vinny came in there and he's like, I got the two youths here in Brazil. What are we doing here? What is this the legality bullshit? They're suing them. The deals are signed. Oh, I saw another article today. Oh, in Saudi Arabia, they approved the Microsoft Activision deal. Saudi Arabia approved the deal?
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate. Oh no. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate.
They're in.
Activate.
And then I saw, I don't know if it was Broomstick or somebody went out there and go, we're going to see more of this. I'm like, what? We're going to go through every fucking country now. And they go, we approve of the... This is news. This is gaming.
Anything about gaming.
Is this gaming news? We got to wait now for each country to kind of go, we inaugurate the deal of Activision. Saudi Arabia is in. What?
Anything but gaming.
I don't know. The two Utes. I got my cousin Vinny. This is what I don't understand what's going on. Everything but gaming. We're going to have to wait. Oh, and now, Indonesia says they agree with the Activision deal. Oh, what? Tune in for the third podcast this week. We just got confirmation that Indonesia agrees with Activision. Tune in on Friday. We just heard about Russia. They said, forget it. We agree. Like, well, what? We're going to go through each country now until and then when it's all done, once we go through every friggin' country in the goddamn globe, then at the end, they're going to be like, guys, today's the day. Black Ops 1 is in Game Pass. We did it. $7 billion later, the deal is signed. We got Black Ops 1 in Game Pass. Holy shit, Call of Duty 2 is next. Oh my. I'm lost I'm not lost for words. I got plenty of shit to talk about. But my God, this is what we're doing here. And then we're counting the countries, approving the deals. My cousin Vinny's taking over the goddamn law firms here. And then we go, oh, what? $70? Like, God of War may be delayed. Like, Death Stranding out for 4 friggin' years is now coming to PC Game Pass. Even though I love my Xbox console, I got green all over my walls, the lights, the TVs. It comes up out of the ground with Phil Spencer's shrine. I can't play it on that, but it's a great get for PC Game Pass. Yay! I don't know. Sad.
Oh shit, was that the devil?
It's Phil Ness. Game over. Any comments on my cousin Vinny or the law firms? I don't even know if I think we got through everything for this goddamn thing.
I think that
we got the Keeleys.
Yeah, we got to talk about the Keeleys.
That's tomorrow. That's Gamescom. I don't even know. I saw her. Shout out to Salty. He's might be streaming it. I think he got the approval. He got the green light. Salty got the green light. Actually, I don't think it was Salty. I think it was Mooch. Mooch got the green light. Yeah, Mooch got it. I saw Mooch tweet it out. He got the green light. He gets streamed to Keeleys. Everybody excited for Gamescom tomorrow? Frog, you took the day off. Link, you quit your job. Ready to watch it?
What time is it going to be at?
I don't know.
I don't fucking. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not checking for Gamescom. If it happens, it happens, and I'm like, okay. If something they show something, so I don't even know like that freaking. Oh shit! That I just got killed in the game. That fucking Nordic show was so bad. I don't expect Gamescom to be any better.
I'm gonna ask the grinders. 107. Yo, we got tons of grinders in the grinders. We're gonna get your vote here. Are you excited for Gamescom? I'm going to put it out there. Especially the Jeff Keighley show. And
hey, show something I'd be interested in. And
yeah, I don't want that. Get out of there. Yes or no answer is easy.
No.
Are you excited?
You want a yes or no
answer? I should
ask
if you're taking off from work for Gamescom. That might be a no. But we're going to have a poll here to close out the Grindhouse here on a poll. If you're excited for Gamescom, which is tomorrow, Keeley will be doing one of his Keeleys, whatever it is. I don't know where to begin with the Keeleys. I was gonna talk about the Twitter stuff. Guapzilla, shout out to Guapzilla. He tweeted out. He goes, Sony. He just tweeted about the skull and balls. Yo, shout out to Guapzilla, man. Thanks, Guapzilla. Gotham Knights is $70. See, hey, Grinders, I like when you guys go on the Twitters and put out the discussion topics. Thank you very much. Because it's the things that nobody reminds about. Exactly. Xbox community delusional. Yeah. Gotham Knights, $70. Nobody talking about it.
Yeah, something about
But then the other thing with the $70, while we're waiting for the poll to come through, oh shit, Ryan Land says he's more excited about morning coffee. I'm not going 30 minutes to Saints Row. Fuck that Saints Row, dude. Let's just go. Yo, so yeah, the other thing was like the whole Twitter stuff about this whole $70 game thing, and people just going, I don't agree on it, but then finding out they're getting free copies or they're buying the game. Like, did you see that shit? Like, it's just like
it's the same thing as the Yellow Chair Bandits for
yeah, well, it is the
Cyberpunk.
Yellow Chair Bandits, yeah.
They're doing the same thing.
I don't get it, man. I just don't like they feel like they're like. Well, I heard a comment from one of them is that even though I'm getting a review copy, I could still have my opinion that it's not that it's $70 for this thing, and it's just like, no, you can't, because you are not buying the game. You are getting the game for free, so you could easily play it and go, well, this is not. You have no idea of quantifying the game when you're getting it for free. Because you are not paying for it.
Mm-hmm.
So your opinion is skewed. No matter, you could have an opinion, not saying you can't have one, but you can't have a valid opinion because you did not spend your own money to buy it. Or you did not hold strong in your feelings that it was too much money. Because that's the ball watcher right there. You tell me, you complain about $70 game, but then when it comes out, you're like, well, I got it early. It's like, whoa. I got to buy it for my channel. Then you're bullshit. Because you just, like, you made 6 and 7 videos about $70 goddamn games. And that game specifically should not be $70. Then you should feel strong enough to miss out on the Twitter and YouTube traffic, especially if one of the videos is nobody's buying this game for $70. Right? If my video is nobody's buying this game for $70, but then I'm like, well, wait, I gotta buy it for those people. Like, no. You should feel pretty adamant of not buying the game and missing out on what? The monetization, the streaming, your opinion. Because what are you gonna do? Oh, I was wrong. And now get double the views because people see you acting a fool. This is the Twitter bullshit that I don't, and you social media shit that I don't understand. Everybody has this whole kind of like position, but then when it comes to like this game, because this game is going to get traction, no matter what you feel about $70 games. This is The Last of Us, okay? And did you see the trailer for the TV show?
Yep.
Oh, baby.
Like I said, I think that TV show is a lot riding on it. It has to be good.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You saw that, and people got, ooh. And you're telling me, even not right now, not next month, but in 6 months when that show comes out on HBO and that thing slips itself right into their service or gets a discount or dude, that's what it's doing there for. It's going to go right into PlayStation Plus and when it launches, and it's going to be a big promo because they're going to get a whole bunch of people. It makes sense. And if you're really excited about the game and want to play it, go get it. And like I said, the price point for me reduced the bit of immediacy to buy it immediately. But I said, given the time of when this game comes out, Saints Row is a flop. If this shit's dry as hell and this game comes out and there's really nothing to play until God of War because shit's getting delayed and the quality of the gaming is just dried up, which it looks like, dude, that looks like what it is. I might get it sooner than I thought because there's nothing to play right now. And
totally understand.
around that time, and I said the immediacy of like must have it. I got to pre-order it. Nah, you know, if it was insta buy, if it was like, you know, because there's like things where it's a certain price point for everybody where they kind of go, you know what? If it was like 50, it's like a just a insta buy. Like, oh yeah, if it was like, I mean, like if something was just like a certain price, people be like, oh yeah, that's just a no brainer. I'm just gonna buy it outright. But when it gets up in that in higher prices, I'm talking about anything. You kind of get to that point where it's like, ooh,
impulse
I don't know if
buy
I
where
can
you
tell
can
my
say,
family
oh,
about that one. Like, you know, like,
$39, you're like, okay, I can impulse buy that. But when
yeah,
it's
I'm
like
not talking about
30
a game, dude, but I'm like talking about, yeah, like it's like, hey, you know what? Even when you go to a restaurant, you're like, yo, I'm gonna get something nice, and then you see something's like $50, like, ooh, dude, no, not that nice. So what about the $25 meal? You know what I mean? There's something where it's like, whoa, wait a second, all that food for $15? Yeah, sure. But it's like all that food for $75, like, ooh, I don't know about that one. Like there's just like insta buys, you know? But well, it pretty easy. And that's the thing, like that's where it was for me. I was like, well, wait, this is not a price for insta buy, but like if there's nothing out and this is the quality, like I said, I'm seeing the differences. There's no question that this is going to be a graphical showpiece. Plus, it's also going to be really interesting with the DualSense implementation and just, you know, seeing the story. And actually, when they showed some of the facial animations in the story, like there was a lot more emotion in the face. Like you don't realize how the older version really didn't have like her face and like their emotions. It was almost looks like that their mouths were animated, but their face wasn't really going along with the mouth. Like their eyes and brow really weren't going along with the mouth. From when I was looking at the old version of The Last of Us, now it's like the whole face is going.
There's a lot of stuff they did to upgrade this game. I'm not going to say it's completely, you know, my biggest issue is it's just that whole, hey, where's my multiplayer at? Which, you
Yeah,
know,
well, it's, you know, I only played the multiplayer once, so I'm not a huge, like, I can't really say about I'm missing it because I really never played it because I kind of caught Last of Us on the back end. But I played it once. I really just didn't get hooked onto it. I like the Uncharted multiplayer. I thought that was pretty interesting. But again, like I really never got hooked on the Last of Us multiplayer, but I know a lot of people that did. And yeah, if it's not in there, it's not in there, but you know it's coming next year. Who knows what that's gonna be. You know, with the thing. But I just say like the $70 for a remake, because you gotta look at Uncharted. Like the Uncharted Last of Us Lost Legacy had 2 games. Yes, they took out the multiplayer, but 2 games, and that had an upgrade path as well. You know, that was not a remake. That was just a remaster. That was an enhancement to those games. They were basically the same game, just with sharper graphics, better frame rate and stuff like that, and combo, which still never came to PC. But you know, this one again, like I said, the $70 on there was like, oh, okay, well, you know, maybe I won't buy it immediately. I'll wait a little bit and see where it goes. But like, if nothing's out, that's it. But what I'm saying is, people made videos saying like it's not worth it. Don't buy it. Like this is a cash grab. This is knowing the movie's coming out. Like you know the reasoning why, and it is their best title ever. So it is gonna get that kind of thing. It's like getting the Gordon Ramsay steak. Yeah, you could get a steak for cheaper, but you know you're getting the name. You're doing the stuff that he can charge for that stuff because that he's built that reputation. This game built that stuff. Yeah, if you don't believe in that, then you don't believe in that. But guess what? There is something out there. I'm going to tell you this, and this is where everybody needs to keep in check. There is something out there that will be an excessive price. And guess what? You will pay for it because it's something that you like. That's why you do not speak for. If you are not interested in a certain game and you can easily dismiss it, then you should easily just dismiss it. But if you love the franchise and love the characters and you want to buy, there's a reason why it is platinum editions and all this other shit, because there are people that will appreciate that stuff, that want that stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan of The Last of Us, so I'm not saying I'm
But
never.
it depends. You could be any type of fan. You could be a fan that you want Ellie's backpack. You know, you love the franchise. I want, like, there's something out there. It may not be Last of Us, but there may be something for everybody that's like, no, I need that for whatever it is. And the problem is that you could easily dismiss something that's not that level there. You know, I have and you know, there's things that like, you know, I want, like, you know, like Master Chief helmet that I got with Halo. I was like, I need that. You know what I mean? I need that for Halo 3. I was like, I need that Master Chief thing. You know what I mean? Halo, you know, that stuff. Like, I needed that. I was like, no, I need that stuff. Now, as you get older, you're like, yeah, maybe I don't need it.
Yeah, you start to wise up.
But it is like the thing is that I just feel as this whole sensationalism of like it's a shock face. It's $70. Nobody's gonna buy it. But then going like when it comes out, it's like I'm gonna buy it day one because I need it to review. It's like, but I still can have an opinion on it. It's like, no, man, your opinion is kind of skewed for your viewers and stuff like that. Like, what's the message? Is it too much? Because you shouldn't be buying it then, no matter what content for your channel. You know what I mean? Like, if you're adamant about that it's too much money for you and you made 7 videos about it, I would think that you would just hold strong and not get it and wait, just like you said in your videos. I wouldn't say, well, I got to buy it now because I got to have that content for my viewers. It's like, no, your viewers should say like, hey, this dude's not going to have it because he says he's not buying it. You know, nobody wants $70. I don't know. And then the other one's like, I think this game's too much money, but I'm getting a review code, so I'll let you know. It's like, yeah, man, there's so much. It is such a. And same thing with the whole Ubisoft thing. Like, people just come out and just make rumors like, oh, yeah, they're making a Blade game. And it's just like, everybody wants that friggin' internet clout, man. I don't get it. Like, they'll lie and just, like, be fake. That's the one thing that I was like, because I'm not going to come on this show. You're not going to come on this thing and spend 3 hours of your time trying to pretend to like something or dislike something. Or I've never, like, I remember that was kind of hard for me when I was on the Xbox podcast. Like, I'm like, I got to stay positive. Like, I don't feel that way. And I would like think all day, like, I'm just going to, like, I can't really say how I really feel because this is a pro Xbox podcast. I can't really start and I just felt, I wanted to just speak how I feel about things. So, And
I think that was.
Yeah, that's what we did.
That you look at when you look at it, you're like, yeah, this needs to be talked about in a sense in the right manner too.
Yeah,
not just because of fanboy bullshit, but just because right is right.
Yeah, and you could have a change of opinion. Like you could like hey, I bought the game or you tried it out and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna get this now. Yeah, I was on the fence, or hey, I was not gonna get this, but you know what, I'm gonna get it now. Like you could have a change of heart by seeing something or playing the game or like that. But when you're just like, oh, I gotta boo 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 for 2 months and going on everything boo boo boo, and then be like, I'm buying it for my I gotta buy it because I got my channel. It's like,
no, you just at that
how
point,
am I gonna respect your opinion on that thing? Back to the poll. Let's see. We had the poll going for 13 minutes. Let's see. Are you excited for Gamescom? Holy Jesus, man! Oh man, what do you think? This Grindhouse, man. They are.
Hold on.
Oh man.
Holy Spirit, activate. Oh no.
Holy Spirit. 67 votes. We have a whopping 28% said yes, and 71% said hells to the no. They are not excited for Gamescom.
I don't think many people are excited for Gamescom.
See? No Cap Podcast. Shout out to Sick. He's like, I'm not buying Last of Us Part 1. He's not like, I need it for my channel or content. Nah, man. If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. That's the whole point. Yeah. But people are like, I gotta buy it for my channel. Like, after they shit on it for a month and a half. But yeah. Like, and that's the thing too. I do also think the issue too with The Last of Us is that we came off Last of Us 2, which looked incredible. It was one of those crush-gen type. It wasn't even a crush-gen game. But
no. But then it got the PS5 up.
You got the PS5 unlock frame rate. And then on top of that, you go look at some people finished The Last of Us Part, went back and did Last of Us Part 1 right before Last of Us Part 2. So that story's kind of fresh in their head. And it's like, you're going to run through the same story again. Like, again, the thing is that we know why it exists. It's for the show. It's going to be, the story is similar to the show. Last of Us Part 2 existing alongside the show and not being refreshed to the first one. The show is based off the first game, not the second one. Unless there's tidbits. So, I don't know. I'm still thinking that if they have some extra cutscenes, a little extended scenes to kind of flesh out some of the things that happened in 2 or some things that were alluded to at 2, how they handled those flashbacks. And, maybe they won't be afraid to show a kid Abby like in a room somewhere, like a cutscene, and maybe at the end of this game. I don't know. I'm at the hope that they might add some extra little Easter eggs here and there. If you play the second game and kind of got these flashbacks, like maybe you would see, or somebody would allude to Abby or something like that. My daughter, I don't know. That would be pretty interesting. I thought they could have done something with that, but who knows?
I did hear people on the and I watched the preview, but I heard somebody arguing of the fact that the Last of Us trailer, like Joel's daughter was not because Joel obviously is from Texas and Joel's supposed to be a white guy, but they said Joel's daughter was biracial
was that his daughter he was carrying? And I guess that was.
No. Yeah. And I was like, wait, what? I was like, I don't see what the big deal is. I don't really get it.
Akeem says, I'll let you know if anything extra is added. Thanks, Akeem.
She's not even going to be in the TV show that long. She's going to die. We already kind of know how it goes. So why does that matter? I don't really know. But
it's a TV.
I saw some people complaining about that. And I was like, wait, why is this even a thing?
I'd rather have that for like than Master Chief running around with his ass out.
Oh yeah, you sound like me. Yeah.
Like, come on, like, you know what I mean? Like, really, there's gonna be tweaks. There's gonna be different things. It's not gonna be like mirror what it is. Like, it's gonna be what it is. But like, if they start going to the extreme and Joel starts going around and going like it was ass out and the tattoos, now we got something to talk about. But who cares? Like, who cares? Like, come on. Like, I think his line, like when they put the side by side of his line with like the Joel's line, I thought that was pretty interesting from the trail. Like that was pretty cool. Like, you don't know what loss is.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, this is the thing. That game and the powerful delivery of those characters warrants a very serious, in-depth show that's going to be very engaging. Like, what I want to kind of do is I want to watch that with like my wife. Like, I want you to watch a show and then like, because I it's one of those games where when you play, you want to tell the story to somebody. You're like, yo, you got like, this is something you can sit and watch, like the story. Like, maybe you just want to see the cutscenes and not me running around shooting things.
I'm excited to watch TV series.
Yeah.
Like she sat and watched me play the games. It's not Owl per se. It's not really her thing to play the games. She likes me to watch me play the games. She's like, it's the whole horror thing. She's like, I'm not really into horror. She's like, but she likes the premise of what's going on.
Everybody loved the Uncharted movie. Like, that was pretty crazy. Like, everybody liked that Uncharted movie. Like, they're like, whoa, this is pretty, like, it was good. Yeah, I thought it was good for what it was. It's not no like Oscar winning or bullshit. But
she's a huge Nathan Drake fan anyway, though. Like, she loves Uncharted.
Yeah,
and it's one of those.
With the bickering and stuff like that, like it was. I thought it was a good popcorn movie, and they did a good job with that. And I watched it with family and stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, this is a game. My son was like, "Is this happening in the game?" I'm like, and not really having a little bit of the game. Oh yeah, that's something from the game. That's what he does. That's his vest from the little tropes here and there and things like that. He was asking.
Yeah, little things.
But like, that Last of Us, like, I'm excited for the show, like, because I think it's be a good evolution to like Walking Dead, and they could do something else with it.
I'm hoping just get it right, because I think this is one of those things that it's a test of things to see if they get this right. Then they should hopefully get Ghost of Tsushima right and Twisted Metal right. We got to just see, but.
Ghost of Tsushima, man, if they do one on that is basically the Patriot or like Braveheart.
They really can do, I think, such a good job on that.
Dude, that is like I want go. That game was goddamn the Patriot. Like, it was the freaking Patriot movie. The Mongols being the red coats and stuff like that. Like, it really like and him just getting like guerrilla warfare. Like, he wasn't the traditional samurai. It's totally I love that story, man. It was the freaking Patriot. It was like one of my favorite movies. It's like. Basically, like, he resorted to not going the way of the samurai, where to face off and stuff, like, just like that they did in the Patriot, where, the redcoats and the Union was like, they were not gonna, we would lose to them if we took them head on. But if I just started doing tactics that they wouldn't expect from a samurai, then I could overcome them. If I do this whole respect thing, I don't think we could fight them one-on-one. But let me build this rogue, like, kind of the Ghost, and it was the Patriot, dude. Like, it was freaking awesome. Like, a movie of that would be insane, just with samurais. And Gravity Rush is another movie, which I really know. I played a little bit of the Gravity Rush. I didn't play all of them. I don't know what the story is in Gravity Rush, if that will warrant a good show.
Oh yeah, Gravity Rush. I think that could be a really good. If it's an anime, yes, I think it could be.
Yeah, is it? Did it grind? Did it say if it's an anime or not? I know they said they were making a movie on it. I don't know.
Anime, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Live action, anime, yes. Live
It's
action,
an anime.
no.
Yeah, I don't know about live action.
I don't know about that.
Yes, I need to go finish that Iki Island because that's another awesome DLC. Like they added the whole like the flashbacks and almost like the Iki Island. Not to spoil anything, but man, that Iki Island adds elements of like the Scarecrow and shit. Like that whole hallucinogens and stuff.
Yeah, Iki Island is really really good.
It's very interesting how they did that.
But it's really good.
No, I did just wait. I played Iki Island. Stop it.
I played it. I haven't beat it.
And stop shouting! Stab me, death! Stab me!
That's for you. Just wait.
Stab me!
I platinumed that game, and I was like, "Damn, this game is really good." It's not. I didn't expect that game to be.
Oh, he says Ghost is being done. Yeah, I saw that, Damasi. Ghost is being done by the guy that did John Wick. Oh shit!
Oh,
that'd be awesome.
Interesting.
Dude, that'd be lit. I'm telling you, man. Like, again, if they could get their story franchises, this is just another way of getting the of getting these things to become more mainstream and stuff like that, and reaching out to other audiences. And if they're good, it works, dude. Look at Sonic. My kid, like if I had Sonic and I played Sonic with my son and my daughter, they would be like, "This is an old game. I don't want to play this game." But because of the movies, they're like addicted to the whole Sonic franchise. Because of the movies. My daughter loves Amy. She never watched Amy, because Amy was in the show. Like, we alluded to Amy or like something like that. I was like, oh, Amy's part of the thing. The pink, we saw him in the game and stuff like that. Like, it's crazy how certain things get people into stuff.
Shut up.
What does that go? Ghost. Oh, when I finished Ghost of Tsushima, I beat it. I didn't beat Iki Island. Iki skeet. I didn't beat that. I should. I beat Stray. Beat that cat. But anyway.
Whoa.
No, we don't know that's coming. When's that coming out? When's Vin Diesel's review of Oct 2 coming out?
God damn. All about that damn game.
When's Vin Diesel? Dude. When's that coming out?
I don't play these games.
Where is I gonna find it? I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Oh man. Yeah, when's Vin Diesel's? Oh, it's over here.
Fucking Arc 2. Shit.
Oct 2. Vin Diesel's Oct 2.
Yes, I would like to have a refund.
I don't play this game.
There's his review on the box. Dude, that's going to be on the box of Oct 2.
I don't play this game.
I'm telling you right now, when Oct 2 comes out, you will see the thumbnail of Oct 2 with Vin Diesel's quote on it. But with that, we have hit the 3-hour mark. Oh my goodness, it's an epic grinds. I didn't think there was a lot to talk about, but man, Frog, myself, and Link could talk the night away at the Grindhouse. Just sitting around the bonfire. And shout out to the grinders in the chat. Your interactivity has been wonderful. Your engagement has been wonderful. Thank you for the VIPs. Thank you for the super chats. Frogs, tell them where to find you and ready for Gamescom.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know about that, but you can find me at Frogs Dreams on Twitter. Usually I respond to people that aren't idiots. But I will say...
how's your blocking spree going? You've been still blocking everybody?
I haven't blocking anybody because I try my best to ignore some shit, but a couple of people I just, I don't know, they're just the idiots. I'm just looking like, damn, you're an idiot. Like, how much of an idiot can you really be?
I don't know, man.
There's some people who are idiots. I just say that.
Is Link still here? Link, you still here? Oh, Link left? Oh, Link's still here.
No, he's still. Oh, I think he's still here.
Yeah, Link, you can find him up on Twitter. Philip, at Philip, his name is.
Play these games.
Don't play these games. But thank you, Link, for coming through. Thank you, Grinders. Nick says Frog was getting a little finessed early on, but we snapped him out of it. Thank you for all the emojis in the chat, yo. Thanks everybody. Hit that like on the YouTube channel. Hit that notification button so you know when the Grinds goes live. I might go live this week, have another show, or just definitely do a video out there. You know, try and get some Grinds bites out there too. Maybe I know you guys like when I go live, but you know sometimes I might not be able to. So I'm gonna try to do some more more frequent videos, but I'll see. I like going live though. I think it's fun. I like it, the engagement and the fun with that. But yeah, just trying to get some more videos. But hit notifications so you know when I go live, because sometimes I have the opportunity and I just go live, and I want you guys to make sure that you come into the chat and enter the Grindhouse when it opens up. So hit that notification button, hit that like button, share out the video. Thank you again for all your support, Grinders, and we are out. See you at Gamescom. What if it's good? I don't know.
Time.
What if something gets announced tomorrow night?
Reality.
I don't know.
It's more than a linear path.
What
It's a prism of endless possibility, where a single choice can branch out into infinite realities, creating alternate worlds from the ones you know. I am the Grinder. I am your guide through these vast new realities. Follow me and ponder the question: